Welcome to Brown's Neighborhood. We got us another one on the line. This one is special, though. I'm telling you. Alex?
Yes, sir.
That tell you right there. I'ma hope I don't say any cuss words on the show, because I want us to be able to be versatile. You know what I'm saying? But Alex is kind of deep in his own way, but I'm going to find out any of them secrets he got hidden. I'm coming for him. You come to the Browns Neighborhood, boy, you better be ready, because it's finna get live up in here. Man, I even change who I am sometime when I come up in the Browns Neighborhood. I become another person, you know what I'm saying? Like in the studio type dude. Hey, I'm only 4 months here, y'all. Y'all give me a break. I ain't doing it that well, but I'm getting a little better. So just give me a chance. As they say, give me a chance on the job, right?
Absolutely.
Alex, man, look here. I was talking to you before we come on the cast, and you was born in White Memorial.
Yes, sir.
How in the hell that happened?
Hey, I'm a shout out to Moms and Pops.
Moms and Pops.
But Moms and Pops was at the time they were both two struggling dope heads.
Is
Crack
that
cocaine.
right? Man, look here. Don't tell me some good things won't come out of that dope. Now, we ain't thinking it like that. But, Moms and Pops was on drugs. Had you.
Yeah, I actually started coming out in her 501 Levi jeans. Like, she was on the street at the time, like when I was born.
How you gonna know if she coming out in them 501s?
Because when I was born, I had a little mark on my head. It was like a red indentation, and that was from the jeans.
Is that right?
Yeah, so that's how I got to
Well,
White
when the hell was Pops? You don't know, but I'm...
So look, but the thing is, shout out to Pops, because Pops still alive. But Pops didn't believe that Moms was really pregnant. You feel me? Because it was both on the... You feel me? So Pops wasn't around at the time. So Moms literally grew up, had the pregnancy.
So I don't know. You ain't gonna know. But she ready to have this baby. She got all these 501s. Now we getting 501. They better come and give us...
Cut a check. Listen, we need a check, because...
Hey, so it had to happen close to the hospital over that way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
She was in that area.
She was in that area.
So that was the first hospital that they took her to.
Right.
And when they took her, because she was a known person, like back and forth, multiple kids.
Is that right?
I'm the youngest of her children.
How many she had?
7, 8.
7?
I lose track.
Yeah, dang.
But it's a lot of them. Shout out Pinky, man.
Man, it's one of the things is, some women ain't on no dope, no nothing, and they can't have one.
Oh?
And one, no, it's real talk. Some women, man, just can't hold them. It's just life, it ain't like something they doing wrong. It's just the body won't hold it. And some women could be out there on dope all day and night.
Yeah.
And can hold them like it ain't nothing.
They're just reproducing.
And popping them out like it ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And some people dream of having one, just what they want in life. You know what I'm saying? So that's something. You know what I'm saying? So let me ask this question. If she was already doing the drugs, you in the hospital, you born now. Did you go into the system from the hospital?
I did. So the blessing in all of it was Pinky, my mom. She went to school with the young lady named Geraldine Turner, who she ran into in a store randomly before I was born. And Geraldine told her, hey, I'm a foster mom. I'm doing this. Here's my number. Here's my card. I see you're pregnant. If you ever need help, just call me. So I'm born by Memorial, 2 days old. DCFS comes in and says, hey, Pinky, you know the drill. We got to, She says, wait, don't take them. Just call this number. They called Geraldine Turner. Geraldine Turner picks up the phone, emergency hotline, foster mother. Hey, we have this 2-day-old child. We need to place him somewhere. Cool, I'm on my way.
Wow, look at God, Lisa was somebody that his moms knew.
Yep.
And somebody that had some kind of connection, you know what I'm saying? Because all foster homes ain't good homes.
For sure. For sure.
So how long did she raise you?
My whole life.
Geraldine?
Geraldine.
Raised you your whole life?
My whole life. She's tatted on my chest right here.
Wow. Ain't that something?
She started literally the one.
I got a sister named Geraldine. She done raised several kids as a foster parent as well.
Really? How does she spell her name?
Man, I think I know the last one was D-I-N-E. Dean, I don't.
So is it Gear or Ger?
No, it was with a J.
J.
Geraldine.
Geraldine.
Oh, Geraldine. Okay.
Okay. Love that.
That's my assistant over there.
I love that though.
He in tune today.
I love that.
Sometime he be back there falling asleep.
I don't think so.
Shit.
Listen,
Hey, bro, you ain't gonna cuss on the podcast, bro.
Before we was on air.
I'm going to edit that.
Okay, I won't cuss either. But before we was on air, man, bro was chopping it up.
Oh, man. Oh, no. He live live and live in color. Now, I don't think when he woke, you sharp as a butter knife. You know what I'm saying? Man, make sure that don't go off. You know him, you know. But that's my nephew. Training him ain't easy, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You know, because he already was programmed in his kind of way. Mm-hmm. He lived with me one time, right? Oh. Wait a minute. Let me just tell you, though. He ain't living in his own house. He needs to step outside somewhere. Women running in and out of the house. You know what I did?
I don't know what you did.
I put him out.
Now listen.
No, hell no. Wait a minute.
Listen, hey, from little nephew to big aunt, yeah, I mean,
I dealt with it for a while.
so was the upset factor the fact that he wasn't sliding nobody?
Man, look
to
here,
you,
man.
or you just like things a certain way.
Man, look here, man.
And
I've been
I don't think he was disrespecting your place though.
the hell if he wasn't.
Cause think about it like this,
Bruh.
as somebody like who smokes weed, you could smoke weed outside.
Man, I know
somewhere
about
and
smoking
linger.
weed.
The it just lingers. And then the fact of like, you feel me, little shorty want to come be entertainment
Man,
for a
look
moment.
here, man.
Come on, now
It wasn't like
kicked
one
out.
shouty, it was several shouties.
Listen, you putting all
Man, no.
you putting all his business out there.
Damn that. he was putting it in my house. He didn't care about the house.
That's
I was-
safety.
Listen, man, you ain't understanding Brown.
Come on, all right.
We supposed to be talking about you. We don't
And you
way
see how you
over here
didn't
on me.
just skip that tangent?
Look here.
I'll go there with you.
Look here. Get out of my truck. Let's get back in your buggy. He done jumped over in my car. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to be
Coming
talking
in
to
the
here.
back.
You know what I'm
Listen.
saying? So Geraldine raised you.
Yep.
Where did you grow up at with
I
Geraldine?
grew up in Inglewood. My
Inglewood?
my first memories was on 110th and Crenshaw. The bottoms
So
of
you
Inglewood.
was the bottom.
That's what it's considered. It's considered the bottoms of Inglewood. So if you
That
look on
seemed
the
like
map,
110 pretty cool.
it was a one way.
It wasn't like over there in the avenues or nothing. You know what I'm saying? You know, the avenues run north and south.
Mm-hmm.
You was on the 110th where it run east and west.
Yeah.
But you know, it was.
And I was a young buck when I was over there. So I was growing
Do you
up.
remember what school you went to?
In elementary school, I went to Baldwin Hills. I went to Baldwin Hills
How
Elementary.
you get way over there?
Because mama had ways of shipping niggas and busting people and using somebody's address.
Geraldine?
Geraldine was a great woman who was very smart. She got her degree from Cal State Northridge.
Is that right?
Yeah. So she utilized her brain and like just tried to put all her kids into just a different opportunity and things like that. And one of the ways by the time I came around with growing up with all boys, because I was the youngest of 7 siblings, and you feel me, in the house. And we only just had one sister, my sister Latrice, long live. But she just wanted to be different.
So you went to elementary over in Baldwin.
Went to Baldwin Hills Elementary from kindergarten to 5th
It ain't
grade.
like it wasn't no bad kids over there. They was
we
right
was.
across the street from the jungle.
You ever heard Hide and Go Get?
Yeah, I heard
Come
of that.
on now. We was jits. We listen. Just
Now
because
wait a minute, man. You ain't doing no how go get it, and you only like 1 and 2.
No,
I mean,
we
5,
7,
6.
8. We 7, 8, 9, 10. These is
Y'all playing high and go get it?
Yes.
Who told y'all? Who taught y'all that?
Look where we growing up in. Like some things is just culture. Some things it's like, hey, your friend may teach you one thing, this other girl teach you something else. Now y'all got a whole little situation. So by the
Y'all
time you
learn
in
how
third
to
or
get
fourth
it.
grade, yes, you got to get on it. But you also got to understand, like, okay, if I do too much.
I don't even remember doing no grinding at no damn
I got
7 and
suspended
8.
in second grade for doing the triple X off of WWE. If you remember Scotty Too Hottie, Grandmaster Sexay, and Rikishi did back in the WWE like wrestling
Was you
days.
a good little student? Was you
I mean,
bad?
I got good grades, but I think I'm self-diagnosed like ADHD. Like I get bored
Oh, you
very fast.
diagnosed it yourself?
Absolutely, because I'm
I
afraid that
remember
if
somebody told me I got ADHD.
If
but
I go-
I can't even figure that out. I'm
But
slow.
if I go to the doctor and tell them everything, they're gonna be like, "Yeah, you got it, but now take these pills." And it's like, I don't want to do that.
No, don't you go.
But
take them.
I've always been like, "Hey, a pleasure to have in class, does the work, but gets bored and starts being a disruption."
Right.
Once I'm bored, once I got the knowledge, I'm talking to my friends. What we doing? What's for lunch?
So you was pretty good in the schoolwork.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good, great in the schoolwork, but just I'm causing distractions. So that's where my problems came
So
in.
once you got it about the 5th or 6th grade, then what happened?
Oh, graduated ball in 5th
Did
grade.
you play any activity, sports in
I didn't get
elementary?
into sports until 7th grade.
And
I
what
didn't-
school was that?
So 7th grade, that's when I had. It's so interesting. So I'm gonna give you a little history.
Give me some history, man.
So 5th grade is when my mom told me that I was adopted.
Okay, well, she gave you a little time.
She gave me.
Telling you too young, you might not really get
I
it.
think so. But then at
5th
that
grade,
time,
she told you.
right at 5th grade, like I was about to graduate, and she was like, "Hey, has anybody ever came to you and asked if you were adopted?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I kind of like have to defend myself at school."
Well, why would they ask you that? And
Because
don't
I'm
know?
light skinned and my mama dark skinned.
Man, there's a whole lot of light-skinned dudes with dark-skinned moms. I'm moving.
Yeah.
But when you see, like back then, when you see us, you'd be like, they look like an auntie, they look like a grandma. You feel what I'm saying? But that's my mama.
Okay,
So
so-
when she told me in 5th grade, like, yeah, you're adopted, like Cheryl, that's my mom's, you feel me, my biological mom's name. We went to middle school. Like, she gave me the whole history.
So was Cheryl light-skinned?
Cheryl light skinned. Like, Cheryl's literally probably a shade and a half darker than me. Like, so she's
That's
right
your
here.
biological.
Yeah.
What about Pops?
Pop's right there too. We all like whites, so it makes sense. And my sister is
Right.
like we are all one
Light
in the-
bright.
Yeah, we're one and the same. So when she told me that in 5th grade, it was like, okay, cool, I get it. I want to learn more, but that was also the introduction of like the rebellious stage.
Now you
of-
ready to be rebellious.
I'm upset because y'all lied to me.
Who lied to you? Geraldine?
Geraldine lied.
Geraldine just didn't tell you.
That's true. So she didn't
So
lie.
she didn't lie. She just was trying to tell you at 5 and 6, you...
But when I tell you, Mama, that I'm getting talked about from my brothers, and they telling me like you're one of us, and I'm telling them no, I'm different. Like I came from Mama. Like me and Treese is one and the same. So then in 5th grade to be told like no, you're actually
Well,
one of-
eventually she had to tell you. You know?
and that was the coming of age. And that at that point, the people that she had brought me around, I felt like I couldn't trust them because they kept that, you feel me, away from me for so long.
Right.
So I rebelled. So
And what did you do by rebelling?
and
What that mean? What is that?
it was I started just taking shit. Anything that I wanted, I just started to take it.
Give me an example of taking it.
Prime example, it was Valentine's Day one year, and I had a little girlfriend, and
Why you want to say she little?
because we was in 7th grade.
Right.
So we kids. But nah, the thing was, it was like, I knew my mom didn't want me dating, didn't want me doing none of this. Woo.
All right now, man, tell me. It was a little girl from your school. What happened with the little girl?
I wanted to surprise her. I wanted to do something like special and nice because I was new to this private school. It's the first
You
year.
was in private school?
7th grade. I'm private school now.
So you got out of that public school.
Yeah.
Geraldine was good. Because
Absolutely.
it costs to be in private school.
Robbing Peter to pay Paul.
Well, she was investing in you.
Absolutely.
So I hope now that you older, the investment wasn't a bad one.
It definitely wasn't.
Well, we ain't got
We're
there
gonna
yet.
break it down. So you be the judge of that.
Look here, you damn right. You know what I'm saying?
You be the judge.
Yeah.
I'm still here, so
She done
that's
paid for
living-
that education.
I'm living proof of her.
I'm hoping that you
of her
got some
sacrifice.
knowledge out there, that education.
Yeah.
So
So we started.
you started
private
stealing.
school.
That's what you did.
I started stealing, and it started little
What
couple
you
dollars.
steal?
When I got caught,
You say you wanted to get that girl something for Valentine's Day.
I stole a diamond ring
Not a
and
real one.
some gold bangles. I thought it was fake too. I swear I thought it was fake. I swear. And it was old. I didn't think it was real either. But when the shit came down, that shit was real.
Well, where you stealing from?
The people I was staying at, people houses I was staying, like how my mom was able to like use people addresses.
Yeah.
So
You would go over there.
I would go over there and I would that was like, in a way, it was like black excellence because he was a
Well,
successful.
let me ask you a question.
Let's talk about it.
After they figured out you stole their jewelry,
Mm-hmm.
did they let you back in?
Nah. Hell no. And the thing was, I didn't even want to go back.
You did? Mm-mm. I wonder if the little girl ever figured out that it was real.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Her peoples did, for sure.
You couldn't get it back.
I didn't, hell no. I was already, by that time, I was already done for. Like, I was like, it got to the point when all that had happened, like, I thought I was being, like, smooth. I was going under the radar because I'm like, yeah, the house is messy as fuck. Y'all just lost this shit, like, some kind of way in an adult mind. You feel me?
So when you was at this
I'm 11.
private school, were you getting decent grades?
Yeah. Yeah. Seventh
Now,
grade.
there you go.
No,
You're
because
looking up at
I
that
gotta really,
ceiling.
think about it. I gotta really go back and think about seventh grade. Like, what was my grades like? It was a 3-point. Like, I was
You was
passing.
good.
I was good.
So
And then
what else did you steal? Tell me more about your stealing.
after that, I stopped.
You was a one-time merchant.
Hell yeah.
Hell,
Because it went so far. Like, at first, I thought I got away with it, and it was like, cool. Valentine's Day passed. I gave her
got away with
I gave her the ring. I still got the bangles and gerbs and shit in my backpack. Like, this a week after. So now I'm like, I'm about to give her this as a little double up. But then this is when they started talking about like, hey, have you seen? Nope.
And you got evidence in the bag.
It's in my backpack. All mama gotta do is
Look
go
at it.
through my backpack. Mama didn't go through the backpack. Mama went to the school, interrogated every little girl in my class, and asked, has that Alex
And
given
so,
you?
did somebody tell?
Hell no.
She
to
did?
To this day, Shorty kept it solid. To this day, I still thank her randomly. I'm like, yo, you kept it solid.
Well, when you get to junior high, you start knowing some of them things like that.
And it was different.
Look
but
here.
I was a one-hitter. I stopped that.
Alex is
that.
only about 11. We got to 11 years old. He stole. He almost got caught, but he
No,
didn't.
I got caught. I got caught for
got-
sure. I was in the handcuffs. I got fingerprinted and everything. Cause the thing was
At that age?
at 11. Cause what was crazy,
I mean, damn.
and these was all things that are, being young. It was like the ring was from an adult, right? The bangles and stuff was from a little girl.
You in their house stealing.
I'm going to work. But the little girl, her dad is a probation officer. So when all this shit finally like comes to the light, he's in full like probation mode. Like, you feel me? I remember being in Baldwin Hills and I'm knowing I'm caught. Like, everybody in the room, like, nigga, you did. And I'm still lying. And then he throws me some handcuffs. First time ever feeling handcuffs. Cold, heavy, silver bitches. He said, put them on. And I literally put them motherfuckers on.
You handcuffed your damn
I
self?
handcuffed myself.
Man, I lot of took out running like a mug.
Where else I gonna go?
Man, I don't know, but I would have been running.
What?
I was
My
gonna
mama,
run.
my mama's there. Like,
Man, I would've ran.
looking at me. I
Man.
really have no idea.
Man, I would have ran to the door.
Man,
I
and
mean,
go where? And go where? I couldn't have went back to mama. Run.
Can I say something? You know how people run and know they gonna get caught?
I
They just run because it just feels like they did something, you know.
So,
Look here, even the grown ones, bruh.
they run.
They
I
be
didn't run.
running.
I didn't run.
Police after them, and they know they gonna get caught.
I
I mean,
didn't
like
run.
they might as well just give up. They just risked their life, you know.
And that was me giving up. I gave the fuck up with that shit. I gave
So you
up.
stop stealing.
Literally handcuffed. Literally went down to the precinct. They wanted to press charges. They wanted to actually like get me arrested for grand theft. So they told the officers whatever, however value. And keep in mind, these is people that like, you feel me, I grew up with, I love, at the end of the day, I do love, I fucked up. I was a young nigga, fucked up. Cool. But they wanted to give a nigga a buck. Oh, my bad.
This is normal language, but we trying to teach him something on the Browns Neighborhood podcast.
My bad.
If I didn't stop him,
would've
man,
kept
every
going.
other word would have been cussing.
Okay. Okay.
I'm trying to help you.
I hear that.
just met him today. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you know your cast, and sometimes you don't. Today, I don't have an idea, but I'm finna find out.
Right. So I got you.
I feel him though.
I'm gonna be more cognizant of my
I
verbiage.
feel you. You done all
Because
of that.
we do have a college degree. Let's just keep that in mind. So
we ain't got there.
we ain't
yet.
got there that far, but
Now he wanna.
we can
try
switch
to-
it up if we want to get professional.
Hold on, young man.
let's-
Hold on.
I'm just
Hold on,
saying.
Cap. Now after he done said he done stole and went to jail at
Yeah.
11, hold up.
Absolutely.
Let me talk. Then he gonna say, "Oh, I got a college degree." Like that ain't taking. That happened years later. You got a lot more years to go.
Absolutely, and we only getting started.
You in the 7th grade now. You done
Yeah.
did that. You done. That was the 6th grade.
No, that was 7th grade.
That was 7th
That was
grade.
seventh-
Yeah,
that was
that's
7th
when
grade.
it happened.
So-
You got to the 7th. You started stealing.
Damon, stop stealing in the 7th grade
Stop
too.
stealing. Now you getting older. You ain't
8th
a
grade,
teenager yet.
8th grade happened. I get back into football. I start football in 7th grade too, to work with anger. I'm seeing a therapist. 8th grade, I'm playing at Baldwin Hills.
Tackle?
Playing for the Baldwin Hills Bruins. You feel me? I win the
Well,
Kevin.
he done missed all them other years when he was little. He can get to the
No, for
7th,
sure.
8th grade. He kind of big now.
You feel me? So
You know,
I'm
I
playing
want
with
the people to know he ain't little no more.
Thank you.
Right?
Definitely not.
He's in the 7th or 8th grade. You damn. If you ain't a teenager, you damn near is.
Mm-hmm.
You done stole for a girl when you was in the 7th grade. What you do in the 8th grade? Was you trying to screw him at that time?
Nah, I wasn't.
You wasn't screwing yet?
Nah, it was too early still, and I was really focused
Well,
on the
look here,
sports,
man.
bro.
Look here.
Eighth grade, I was focused on the.
Let me ask you a question.
What's up?
Was you getting the hard on yet?
Absolutely,
But you wasn't using it.
I wasn't.
Was
because
you
mama
kissing
had.
yet?
Yes, but you
Oh,
gotta
you
keep.
did kiss.
I've been kissing women, little girls since I was about, you know what I
Playing
mean?
high go get.
Yeah, I mean, all that.
He the same kid that was playing high and go get.
Come on.
But
talk
he
about
didn't get nothing.
it. Until I was 15.
Oh,
You feel me? So
hold up.
That's where we gonna go there. So I'm 8th grade. I'm focused. I got my life together. I had my little coming to Jesus moment. You feel me?
Let me ask a question here,
What's up?
Alex. How old are you?
30.
Alex is 30. We want y'all to know Alex is 30 years old. I'm going to tell you, just talking to this boy right now, he done been through some shit. Trust me. I know he'll sugarcoat it in a minute, and I learned that when he stole and then he said, I graduated.
I got a college degree.
Yeah, you know, so I'm going to tell you, if he tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth, this brother has been through some shit.
Yeah, we have.
Don't get caught up on that look and that hair. You know, these young dudes, they like hair now.
Hey,
you
but
know,
see,
like
back then, I was
like it
I
give
had
them
the
strength
waves.
or something.
I had the waves back in the day.
But I'm talking about right now. I'm talking about right now. That they done come all the way from Florida, all the way through the South, Louisiana, Texas, and it done made it down here to California.
Absolutely.
They got more hair than the girls now.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Because
they
they bald-headed wenches.
No, don't tell my black sisters nothing like that.
If your black
I like
if-
them when they got short hair too.
I
They
hear
cute.
that. Yeah, when they actually, in the style.
Yeah, Holly Berry and all
That's
of
a
them.
style. Not she
It's
just
short.
bald. Yeah, she cut her hair to be in that style. But when a black
Her
woman
hair
is just,
didn't grow long.
you don't know that.
Nita Baker's didn't either.
You don't know that.
Well, not personally.
So I'm
But
just
his
saying.
show was always short.
But it's a style.
And then Tony Braxton. Man,
Well, Tony
all
Braxton
of them.
is-
Man,
got-
let me
got
finish.
health
Let me
issues.
find it. Let me finish.
We right.
All of them girls as fine as I don't know what,
Absolutely.
and they got short hair. So don't you go talking about no bald head, nothing.
Okay.
Bruh, you.
Have
no,
you ever
I-
met a black woman who bald head is not in the style and it's just out natural? and
Well,
just
I ain't get that. I ain't get that deep.
That's
I
the
ain't
difference
got
right
that
there.
deep. That's that young YN stuff.
Hey, I'm big bruh,
That's
respectfully.
YN.
I'm big bruh.
Yeah, you good?
I ain't in the
So
category of the
look,
YNs.
look,
They
look,
different. They different.
Well, you used to be then.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. So check it out, man. You're in middle school.
Yep.
What were you doing in middle school?
You mean outside of?
Man, everybody else I know they had some kind of stuff going on in middle school. What, you just went through middle school with nothing? I know you was in you're Catholic.
Yeah, I was in the Catholic school. I was at Transfiguration right there on 4th and King. So I was
4th
in the
and
middle of the 40s. So I'm riding the 40 bus every single day. Well, not every day.
So
On days
really,
of mama.
you can't get in trouble in Catholic school.
You
right?
definitely can get in trouble in Catholic school.
Did you get in any?
I got suspended.
For what? How don't nobody can
No.
remember
Let
what
me
they
tell
get
you,
suspended for?
I gotta, because it's actually pretty fucked up. Because this is really like we in choir rehearsal, and we in rehearsal in the cathedral. So we in the church, and I'm sitting in the back row, and I'm talking with the homie. He's like, "Bro, I dare you to just use this hymnal book, smack it on Shorty head." And I was like, "Bro,
What in
bet."
the world you want to do that for?
Because it was funny. I'm in 7th, 8th grade. It's funny. Like, so
And you did it.
I did it. And then she,
Why did you do it?
because the homie bet me to do it.
And how much did you win?
Nothing, a suspension. That's what I want.
Boy, look at this
But
decision.
that's what I'm saying. I was a stupid I was really not using my
I
noggin.
didn't.
Like, I was really not the smartest. Like, in
Did you
society.
graduate?
Hell yeah. I graduated with a 3.8. I graduated one of
So-
the highest in my class with the Kevin Copeland Award from
I
Baldwin
wanna,
Hills
I
Board,
wanna
defensive
be
MVP.
able to tell the people this.
Yeah.
You could be smart as hell in school, but you still.
dumb as a rock. So,
Oh, that he said
I
it,
got
but-
you. And that's
That-
things that I had to learn.
Yeah. But he was getting good grades.
Yeah. So mama couldn't really be mad because it's like your money
What the
is
hell if she couldn't?
your money that you spending to send me to this school to get this education. I'm
I
utilizing
ain't
it.
never had a podcast like this guy.
On top of it, by this time I'm like deep into playing football. So I'm now
What?
playing heavy.
What position you play?
I was playing defensive end and outside linebacker.
Were you a hitter
I won defensive MVP that year in 8th grade
at ball?
at Baldwin. Shout out Coach Jay Lake. Run the tape. I won the Kevin
Jay-
Copeland Award in
Jay-
2008.
Jay, you hear him though?
Yeah.
Jay gonna be
Yeah.
like, boy,
Run
he
the
was on the
tape.
bench.
Never. Never.
You wasn't
Not
on the
me.
bench?
Not me.
You was high energy.
What? That was
I'm
it.
just asking.
And that was that.
Wait,
and
let me,
that was my escape though.
Hold on, Alex.
That was my escape.
Alex, hold on.
What's up?
Were you really a hard hitter,
Yes.
or you just made tackles?
No, I was a hitter.
You was a hitter. You have any speed?
I was smooth. I wasn't very fast.
You have any technique?
The technique is what won me over to where I can able like play the position because I was quick off the line and I had hand movements.
So when you so now you played there. Now what
So-
when you got to the 9th grade, where did you go?
I went to Crespi Carmelite High School in Encino.
Damn, you was going farther and farther. Why she wanted to move you so far out?
Because Mama wanted a difference.
Man, look.
Mama wanted a difference, but also you got to at this time, and you wasn't supposed to be, but there was coaches who was looking at me
You was that damn good.
I wasn't saying I'm not damn good, but it's like, he's like, hey, bro, come over here. And my mama like, hell yeah, I like the Valley. That's all I'm
How
saying.
you was getting to the Valley every day?
Carpool.
Is that right?
Yeah, so in the first
Boy,
couple...
you gotta make this story sound true now. Carpool.
You don't believe it? How else can I make it sound true? Let's break it down. Let's break it down. Because I can also tell you how mama got
I
there.
was thinking you said you was gonna get on the bus or something.
No.
Who
Mama,
was carpooling?
listen, so...
Encino every
Yeah.
morning?
Right, watch this. So
I'm
this
watching
is the
you.
system. Mama had connected with some other parents who were also in LA. You feel me? They
kids
lived
going to
in
Encino.
Baldwin Hills, they lived in Ladera, but they all go to Crespi and we all play football. So we all got the same schedule. So these parents, hey, your son needs a ride? Cool. Just drop him off at my house in the morning or whatever time they got to be at practice and this and that, and we'll drive them. And then you just got to pick them up.
Did you graduate from Crespi?
I graduated from Crespi.
You played ball all
All
those
4
years?
years. Ran track for 2 of them years.
So you was running track too?
Yep. I did the hurdles. Ran the 300 hurdles, did the shot put.
You was shot putting too?
Hell yeah. Sick. Cold at it.
I mean, damn, this boy sound like he was all American. He shot putting, he running, he playing football.
Yeah.
Was you playing junior varsity or varsity?
So freshman year, I did freshman.
Okay.
I played freshman and got pulled up to varsity when they went to playoffs. Sophomore year, I played JV and suited up for varsity games every Friday because our JV games is Thursday, varsity games Friday. I'm suiting up for every game and then playing if we up.
Now you're in the
By
11th grade.
my
What happened?
junior year, I'm in full rotation. I'm starting doing all the things.
Is
Playing
that-
multiple.
You still playing DN?
DN, by this time, I done got a little muscular, so I'm playing the D tackle. I'm playing the whole line. So I'm learning
What?
all the positions. I'm running the line.
Oh, is that right?
I was running the D line. I love that.
I'm like, God damn, but you had to be tough. But what? Who y'all was playing against?
So with Crespi, Division I schools, so we played the Birminghams, we played the Alamanis, we played, ooh, man, you asking me to go back years.
You the one got a 3.8 now.
That was in 8th grade, not when I graduated from Crespi. I graduated from Crespi probably with like a 2.7, maybe, like, respectfully.
Well, so why did your grades drop?
Moms got sick.
Okay.
Geraldine got sick and ultimately ended up passing away.
Is that right?
April 11, 2012.
What grade was you in?
It was my senior year.
Your senior year.
So by this time, I had already kind of like got into the arts. I got into the arts by way of Amazing Grace Conservatory, which is a performing arts school out here at 15. Once I got in there, I'm like, Mama, respectfully, I don't really want to do this like football thing no more. Like, I want to stop. I want to really focus and lock in on the music and art and all that stuff. She's like, well, you started it, so finish it out. Just finish out these
So
last
what
2
made you get into music? Not listening to Tupac, I hope.
Absolutely. Tupac is the inspiration.
Well, me and
Nah,
Tupac
but-
was both inspirational.
But me getting into music,
He just looked crazy.
I don't think
Not crazy, but he was acting bad.
he was just active and he was just loud with it.
He was active.
Yeah,
Active in what kind of way?
he respected black people. He respected black
Man,
culture.
he was still acting up.
But how is it acting up if it's on some like, hey, I love you as a person, but I love me as a person more.
Man,
So
I
you're
don't,
not
I, don't
gonna-
e- I don't even want to say because they was getting in trouble with each other and going against each other. He was that whatever it was, you know. He wasn't. They look at Tupac. They weren't looking at, hey, come nice Tupac.
They wanted that
Come
performance.
on, man.
But he was Thug Life, and that was the difference. They didn't respect Thug Life. So when
So
you
he
got-
had two. He was living a double life.
not even living a double life. These is just seasons.
What
within his
make a
life.
person say thug life?
Somebody feeling like they gotta be a thug for life.
That's all I'm saying. Let's go on with you.
So
Now you got into music.
yeah, and I got into music after years later. I didn't get into music until after the army, which was I was probably like.
Wait a
22.
minute. Wait
Yeah,
a
see,
minute.
We went
First
from
you
high
got-
school to now when I got into music.
No, first let me control this shit because letting you control it, we'll be going from Disneyland to Knoxbury
We sure
Farm.
will. We sure will.
we go. My God.
Yeah.
So this is Alex, y'all.
Yeah.
Alex,
Yes, sir.
you got in the arts. Mm-hmm. Why?
I got into the arts because my big sister Latrice, she was studying theater at LMU when I was growing up.
So she was over there at Loyola Marymount.
Yeah, so she did her thing and she was doing her thing.
So did you want to be an actor? So that's the art you got into. I want to act.
I got into musical theater, which was acting, singing, and dancing.
So what part did you do?
Everything.
Sing?
And act and dance. Yep.
So which one you doing now?
Right now, my main focus is the music.
Okay.
I'm still out.
We gonna stay. Let's get back over here. Let's get back.
Yeah.
So now you're getting ready to get out of Crespi. Mm-hmm. You're in the arts now. You're in damn football.
Mm-hmm. But I'm still playing. I'm still doing numbers, and I'm still, you feel me?
Still balling.
But
still
mama
balling.
is
Now it's
sick.
time to go to college.
Yeah.
Did you go to college or did you go to the army?
I did college for a little bit, and then
What college was that?
my very first school that I started at was College of the Canyons,
College? What city is that?
Santa Clarita,
Out that way? No.
by Six Flags.
Okay.
And because they were a junior college who was eyeing me, my grades wasn't the best coming out of Crespi. You know, I definitely let them fall. So
Why did you let them fall?
my mom got sick with sarcoidosis, and I don't want to use that as an excuse, but I didn't care about life after that or during that time.
And
I
how
didn't care.
old were you then?
17.
So 17. Put that on record. At 17, he stopped caring about life. Right?
Yeah.
You said it. So his grades started dropping, went from 3.8 to 2.7. Left high school, went over to junior college.
Yep. They told me that I couldn't get financial aid at the
Why
time.
not?
Because at the time I was still 17 and my mom's had recently just passed. So I literally called myself graduating high school, going straight into summer ball practice to play football at College of the Canyons to now do the whole football thing. Once they told me I couldn't do that, I'm like, okay, bet.
I'm just wondering why in the hell you couldn't get no
Because
financial aid.
I was still under her care. Like I was still a minor, and I didn't have nobody to be like, oh, I'm gonna take ownership or however, you know.
Right. So how long did you stay over at the JC?
I stayed at College of the Canyons probably a couple weeks. Left there
Wait the hell a minute, man.
because I couldn't get financial aid, so I would be doing practice and doing all of these things, but I can't go to class. So it's no point
so
for me.
now
to be
you
there.
you got to leave the school
Leave the school
and go where?
come back to LA, come back to Big Brother house, and I joined.
That's the name of the place?
No. I literally go back to my big brother's house.
Okay.
And I go to the Art Institute in Santa Monica. That was my next school that I tried.
And what happened?
Car breakdown. So I was driving a 97 Toyota Avalon, my very first car, called her Moscato. And
The car break down.
radiator broke down, so I wasn't able to get there. And those classes started at 7:30 in the morning. Buses don't.
So you couldn't get to school.
Left there, stopped there. Then kind of like at this point, this is towards the end of 2012. I'm like, okay, cool.
Well, you wasn't in school. What you was doing?
That's what I was jumping schools. I wasn't. I was
You
in
was
school,
trying to get
but
in.
I was trying to like get consistent in school. So if a teacher or this wasn't happening, it's like I'm gonna just leave. I'm not even gonna like deal with it or try to work through it. I'm gonna just leave. So by 2013? By 2013 was like my first start.
So you was trying, and none of that, all that failed.
Yeah.
So what was you hell doing during the day? What was your activity through the day? You ain't in school. You just that's all blank. Mm-hmm. What the hell were you doing?
During that time, I
I don't give a damn to just walking up and down the street. What
But
were you doing?
honestly, that time it's a blur for me. It's grief.
Did you have any friends you was hanging
I
with?
had friends. I think
What kind of
nah,
friends did
but
you?
no,
You didn't have no friends.
2012 at that time it was very isolated. So I wasn't
What
around.
was isolated?
Like I isolated myself. That was like my
Okay,
first
you
start.
was isolated.
Like I didn't want to be around people in a way because I was still.
Where in the hell you get that from?
because I'm grieving the loss of the most important person.
Okay.
And
Tell me something, bro.
So because I'm still going through
I gotta
grief.
dissect this shit with you now, because you just messing my mind up.
So because
and
I'm going
one
through
thing
grief.
I don't like is my mind being messed up.
Well, let me help you clear your mind.
No, you can't do that. You can just let me talk to you.
Okay.
So you're going through these years, you're going through a little bit of depression.
Yeah.
Because moms is passed, you trying to go to school, that ain't working.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't got no friends.
Mm-hmm.
You just
Outside.
wondering. Now here come 2013.
2013, between 2013 and 2015 was the moment when I started like, okay, we gotta lock in. So that's when
Well, what in the hell happened between them 2 years?
I wanted to be better. Like I had
You
this,
wanted to be better,
I had
but-
this thing of like, I have to get this college degree because I told my mama that I would get a college degree.
Yeah, but 2012, you're depressed, woo, 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 woo. 2013, these are years, y'all. I'm trying to 365. What are you doing? 365. You ain't got right now, man. It sound like you was just a loner, lost.
I definitely was.
You know what I'm saying? You say you had sex when you was 15. What happened to that girl?
Kept fucking her till high school, and then when my mom died, I stopped fucking with all bitches. I stopped like having sex.
Wait a
with
minute, I done told you about that cousin, boy. Wait a minute.
I stopped having sex for a period of time.
Wait, man, look here.
That's what it
Man,
was.
look here. Look here. You stopped screwing at 15.
Not at 15. I stopped screwing at 17. I went 17 to 19 and just not having sex
No, man, what young boy gonna stop
with
doing the
the
thing?
young boy
Hold
who lost his
on.
mama. That's what it
Man,
is.
that's gonna make me go look for one. I done lost my mama. I need a woman in my life.
Man, I
You
didn't
know,
trust him. I
you
trust.
didn't?
No.
Now, you know-
I've had cars broken into, like
Man, I
windows
wouldn't
shattered.
give a damn if they broke in
I
the
done
house.
had stalkers pop up and stay at my house for hours on end.
Who?
Like, like you ain't never had a woman come to your house
She
and
was
knock.
stalking you?
She stayed at your house, outside of your house, because you didn't let her in
How
for
old were you?
This was
Is this between that 7 and 19? 17 and 19?
17 and 19.
You say you went without.
No, this is when I was much older. This is 20.
Well, we ain't
this
got
like
there
20.
yet. I done told your ass quit jumping on me, man. We talking about 7 and 9, 17 and 19.
man. So
You
look,
gave
17,
up.
17 and
Let me-
19.
let me
I gave
talk.
up. I stopped having sex.
17 to 19.
Yeah,
Nigga, I was at the prime of my sexual appetite.
you're right.
At 17, if I didn't have a woman, I was thinking about one.
So now watch this. Can I give you some game up? Let me
You
tell you what
gonna
I was
give me-
doing.
he
Let me
finna
tell
give
you what
me
I was.
some game.
Let me tell you what I was doing then.
He finna give
Let
me
me
some
tell you
game.
what can I tell-
Let me finish. He finna give me some game. And when I was from 17 to 19, I was in college. I was at the peak of whatever. I was playing football. I was dating girls, driving cars, having friends, and living the American dream. You at 17 and 19, you done put women aside.
Yeah.
And now you finna kick game to me?
Yeah, for sure.
Wait the hell a minute. You ain't finna kick no game to me.
Because the difference.
I'm gonna let you talk. But right now, this boat is leaking. I'm telling you, we gonna plug it up so we can get across this river. Cause I ain't going in the ocean with him. Cause he lied to pour all the gas
I know how to
out
swim.
there.
Nigga. You know how to swim, right? I thought we was going deep.
We is, but we ain't got
we
there
going
yet.
deep. We around there.
Because right now, we just dealing from 17 to 19.
So 17
you,
and
17, 19, you went on hiatus.
I went on hiatus.
Going through depression and all of that, and he ready to kick Brown some game.
Type shit.
So 19, what changed?
19, I'm a full-time.
You ain't that old, so you can remember.
That's what I'm saying. So 19, I'm a full-time student at the American Musical and Dramatic Academy College and Conservatory.
So you done finally woke up.
I woke up.
Woke up.
So I'm studying
I
musical
want the
theater.
people to know at 19, he decided to get it together and woke up and went to where?
The American Musical and Dramatic Academy.
And were you able to get some financial aid?
Got the financial aid, so everything is good.
Thank God.
I'm studying musical theater. I'm working as a photo booth operator. I'm driving a 2007 Toyota Camry. And
What is a photo booth operator
Let
where
me
people
tell you.
go in there and take a photo?
yeah, but it's like we actually got the full build. So I have metal. At the time it was like a metal crate and like metal pallets that you put together and make a box, a photo booth, and then you put sheets around it, and then you set up a webcam and people come in and they take pictures and I instantly print it. So I'm doing that in college.
Well, that wasn't nothing spectacular.
It wasn't spectacular, but it was like I'm
You
working,
back-
I'm in school.
your mind,
hell
your
yeah,
mind
like
is
life
starting
is-
to get back
life
right.
It's like, okay, it's starting to make
his
sense.
mind, because his mind was gone, and now he getting it back. That's thank God. You know,
So-
you back around people.
Yeah. So I'm now outside
good.
again at this
You
time.
hear what he said? He outside again. He was inside.
So,
You get it together, Alex.
man,
Take
at
your
that time,
Take a deep breath.
everything was good. I'm back in school. I'm getting the grades and everything. And then I get a letter from the school.
And what was that letter about?
It's saying that we have to administratively withdraw you because you can't pull out no more loans.
I'll be damned.
So
You
right in the
finally
moment,
starting to feel good about himself, and they go tell him you got to win.
you gotta go because I couldn't pull out any more student loans. I had pulled out.
Man, they
from
should have
all-
had some waivers.
But
or
you gotta think too. Like from 7, I'm jumping schools. So anytime I go to a different school, I'm pulling financial aid. So at
Wait
this,
a minute. You're going too fast again. You went to one school, art school, whatever. Then you went to another one.
yeah. So you gotta keep. Before I landed at AMDA, like when I got that letter, I had already went to College of the Canyons, tried to get financial.
They didn't give you no money, though.
They didn't give me no money. I already went to the Art Institute.
They ain't give you no
They
money.
gave me the money.
Oh, they
I just
did?
didn't finish the program. That's
got
the
the
thing.
money and balled out.
I just didn't finish the program. So, and then I went to Riverside Community College for a second.
You went.
That was my first apartment in 2013. Yeah.
Well, you didn't tell all of that.
You was jumping, so I'm just jumping as you jump.
Man, how am I jumped, Lord Jesus Christ?
You just jump, like, that's what I'm saying.
You
that
gotta tell me. I can't tell you.
2013, like, mom's passed April 11th, 2012. By
So
2013.
let me ask you a question. Give me the schools in order the way you was doing it. Quit looking up in that
Because
sky.
I'm trying to. It's
making
a
my
lot of schools,
mind-
bro. Okay, so first school, College of the Canyons. Then it goes the Art Institute. Then it goes Riverside Community College. Then it goes AMDA, American Musical and Dramatic Academy, the first time. Then it goes Grambling State University.
Wait a minute. How you get to Grambling?
You want me to tell you I got the Grambling? Okay, I'm gonna tell you. So boom. This is my
How you
first.
get the
it was
Graham?
like, hey, shout out to all the Graham fam. You feel me? So this was first time at AMDA. I was having a musical theater teacher who like was a complete asshole, and it was the first class of the day on Mondays. Like, if you don't show up to my class on time, you're getting locked out. You late.
Let me hold my hand up because I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
How in the world did you get all the way to Louisiana?
I'm about to break it down to you.
Okay.
I'm about to break it down to you. So at that time, I had a friend.
I'm going to sit up.
I had a friend who was already at Grambling. His name was Marquise, did music and was studying music over there. I'm telling him my issues with this school. He's like, bro, just come to Graham. I'm
How
like,
you going to just get in Grambling?
because what people fail to realize, and I think that our community and our people fail to realize that sometimes all you have to do is literally just apply. Sometimes all you have to do is submit your information and let the school then tell you if you're going to get accepted or not.
So you didn't graduate from junior college, though.
No.
And they still accepted you.
Yeah, because I'm coming in as a freshman. So I'm basically trying, any school that I was going to, I'm not coming in trying to get extra credits or nothing. I'm coming in trying to start fresh. So he's like, yeah, bro, just apply to Graham. Like, I know, you feel me, the head of dean of the arts and sciences program, like he could potentially whatever. Cool, great. I apply to Graham, get accepted into Graham. Put my withdrawal letter for AMDA, like, hey, y'all, I'm leaving. Thanks. But I'm going to Grambling. Hop in the car with my best friend, D. Will, long live. We drive 24
He
hours.
passed away.
Passed away.
Where did you live when you got to Grambling?
In the dorms.
Is that right?
What? I was sad.
Damn.
I can't.
Well, you
literally
sure
drove
make it sound easy
literally
to
20,
me.
literally,
Goddamn.
like, it was one of them things, like, and it's also one of the things in life that's like, man, I wish I would have stayed there. You get what I'm saying?
How long did you stay?
Literally a semester, if that.
Why? Just a semester?
Because I was in a relationship, and the
Wait the
relationship.
hell a minute.
We ain't see you want to talk.
I know you talking to me, but I got to take it slow.
Come on.
You got the Graham.
I got to
You
Graham.
met a woman.
No, I was already with the woman before I got to Grambling.
And where was she living?
She was out here. She was on her way to the military. Like, so she was finna go to the army.
So she was getting ready to go to
But she was still here.
Well,
And I'm in Grambling trying to get my college degree. And
well, you just got there.
I just got there a couple weeks. Ain't even got my feet wet. Ain't even really been to the, you feel me? But
And you had a woman when you had your little old woman and she going to the military. Mm-hmm. And now,
and that's another part of the story. She gonna come back up in a second.
okay, but now you get to Grambling, you're in a dorm, and all of these fine women running around.
Beautiful.
You
and I'm
don't
in
know
love.
damn
I'm
what
in love.
Oh,
I was in love, child. Listen, hey, younger me, you couldn't tell me nothing different. Like the women.
Camera, look at it.
I was in love, child. Listen, I'll be honest. It's not one woman that I've dated that I didn't love. I love every woman.
No, I'm feeling
But I
you.
loved her. I loved her.
Okay.
I loved her, and that's how. And
How
that's
long were you with her?
all together 3 years.
Now, Nick,
But we also got married and some more shit.
wait the hell a minute.
Young love, everything you need is having a young love.
Man, this nigga got me on the Ferris
on,
wheel.
dude. This real life, baby.
What is that thing that go around?
Yeah.
That a Ferris
Yeah.
wheel?
Listen,
I'm already damn near scared of height.
yeah,
And he got me stuck at the top.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
So wait a minute, man. How old were you when you went to Grambling? There you go, looking up in the sky again.
19.
When you went on
19,
that
20,
7
yeah.
to 19 hiatus, then you come out of 19, then you start dating that girl. Mm-hmm. You gone through whatever school.
I'm thinking it's love. We finna get married. I'm planning weddings. We thinking about baby
Well,
names.
nigga, you ain't even got no money yet.
Nigga, I got a couple dollars stashed away, you know what I mean? That's all out. I ain't gonna lie, at this point, nigga, I wasn't worried, like,
All right,
I was all right.
Hold on.
I was okay.
Hold on, because I'm finna put my seatbelt on.
I was okay.
Come on.
Let's talk about it.
Look at it. You want me to ride on the wild side, I'm going to ride with you.
Come on.
You understand me?
Come on.
I put the wrong sign up. That's what I did. It should have been Brown's Neighborhood After Dark. I might as well tell the people the truth. Because he has sent me, he done kicked me out the boat 4 or 5 times. I crawled my crazy self back up in it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to go on and ride with it now. I don't have a choice. He done, you done got Brown here, y'all. Look at me. You see what I got on my hands, don't you? So pray for me. You know what I'm saying? This is when you get on the podcast, and Sean gave me this one. I told y'all I didn't know this guy, and I'm trying to figure things out. So you go over to Grambling and you stay there for a semester. What happened after that semester? Why in the hell you leave anyway?
Great question. So the woman that I was dating, the woman that I was dating at the time,
Well, she was getting ready to go to the military.
Right. But she ended up being pregnant. And then
By who?
By me. but they ended up having a miscarriage.
Go ahead.
So, and keep in mind, this is all we went. I came out Labor Day weekend. Came from Grambling all the way out here. We did our thing.
What is our thing?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, then. I just want to.
I just want to make sure your viewers, if we got a censor, I can't cuss, so I don't know if I can tell you I had sex with a woman.
Just tell you had sex. They know what that is.
So boom, couple weeks go by. She says she's pregnant, but I'm way on the other side.
You
of the
sure
pond.
she wasn't lying? I don't know.
That's neither here nor there for me to say, but I don't know why a woman would lie on her.
Mama, baby.
Why would a woman
Papa's
lie on
baby.
her
I don't know.
body? But that's crazy. She lied on her body. But yeah, so she ended up like telling me like, hey, pregnant, had like a miscarriage, and she was upset with me and was like, you weren't here and you're gone. So I felt bad.
Yeah,
like I'm
'cause
like,
you in
damn,
love.
I was in love. I wanted a kid. Me being in front of father, I want, you feel me? So I literally withdrew from Grambling. I'm like, I got family issues. Gotta, you feel me, go home. They're like, what? Leave there. Drive 24 hours, come back. Go back to AMDA, the same school, the performing arts school that I was at before I went to Grambling.
AMDA should have not let you back.
They let me back in.
They did?
They let me back in. And then that is when, this is how we bring the story full circle. That is when that next semester after AMDA, they hit me with the, hey, we have to administratively withdraw you because you can't pull out no more loans when I came back from Graham. And that's what makes me go into joining the Army.
And the Army let you in.
Hell yeah.
You passed the test.
Fuck yeah. My bad.
No, Kamari, we need your help. I don't know how much help you can do. You know what I'm saying? You need all you doing is reading books and all and watching.
Yeah.
You ain't even watching TV
Shout
no
out
more.
to the Army, man. 13 Bravos.
How old were you when you went in the Army?
I was 20. I turned 21 at Fort Sill, Oklahoma.
May I ask what you're drinking in that bottle?
Some Jim Beam.
Jim Bean. I knew he was tipsy when he walked in here. He tipsy and I'm sober, and so that's why we,
Trying to catch each other.
yeah. So now they let you in the Army.
Mm-hmm.
You in the Army now. Why you didn't go to the Navy or something?
Great question. I really wanted to go to the Navy. And I started my process with the Navy, but the Navy was stalling. They wanted to get more female recruits in than male recruits. And once AMDA told me I couldn't go, like I couldn't go another semester, I felt like I didn't have much time to like get into something. I needed to leave instantly.
Yeah,
So,
you needed to leave because where you gonna keep staying?
that's true.
You feel me? Big brother ain't gonna keep wanting to
Big
take.
brother didn't do that. So I got up out of there.
I'm trying to keep up with him, y'all. So you go to the military. How long did you stay in the military?
My contract was for 3. I did 2.
What in the hell happened?
Medical withdrawal. Medical retirement.
Hold on. So
Net
you in
board.
there the first year. Were you still going with that girl?
Yeah, we was married at this time.
You married her? Did you marry her before you went in the military? If you look in that season
no.
one more time, I'm telling you. I'm
No,
gonna tell
it
these
was
cameras.
during the process. It was all
I'm gonna
during the
tell these
process. 'Cause you
cameras
gotta-
to get you.
Nah, because you got to keep in mind, it was like,
She went in before me.
Right?
You get what I'm saying? So she was already
What
in
she
the.
went to?
She went to the Army as well.
Yeah, that's why you went to the Army.
That-
You could follow
that's
it up.
not why. That's
All right,
not.
all
It
right,
just
all
made
right.
sense.
Okay.
Once the Navy like shut a nigga down and was like, "Hey, bro, we gotta hold you down for another 3 months." I'm like, "Bro, I need to leave like tomorrow." And I just took my information. I took my test scores and everything.
So let me ask you
From the
another
Navy.
question. You're in the Army. You made it through boot camp.
Yeah.
When you was in the Army, what was your specialty? Because I had another guy here that was in here in the Army, right, Buddha?
Yeah.
His name was Kenny Brown. I don't know what the hell Kenny Brown was doing, but it wasn't much to do with the military. Though. What do you remember?
Kenny Brown was he was cooking.
Was he cook? He wasn't cooking, Buddha.
Oh no, laundry.
Laundry?
It wasn't
That's
lying.
crazy.
Over the uniforms, passing out uniforms.
Wait, listen, that wasn't me.
Hold
Listen,
on.
I'll break it down to you. We can get real
No, I
technical
want
now.
to know. What were you doing in the military?
My job was a 13 Bravo cannon crew member, field artillery. So I know that's a lot of information, so let me break it down to you.
Yeah, you break it down because and break it down clear.
Okay. So
13 what?
13 Bravo,
What that mean?
that's our MOS. That's our job title.
13 Bravo. That ain't told
Cannon
us.
crew member. That's the name.
Cannon?
Crew member.
So you just in a crew. Now what
But
did
I
you
work
do?
on cannons. I work with big artillery rounds. So everything from your basic M4 rifle to your 50 cal to your Mark 19.
So you was basically doing what?
Shooting cannons, like shooting cannon rounds out of a big ass tube in a big weapon system.
Okay,
That's
so
considered
he
a
was
paladin.
shooting cannons. The camera done caught you right there. Look at that.
It's
look
there,
at
because
that.
I'm like, I've been cussing. He even told me not to cuss.
Yeah, because you cuss hard, boy. You
I'm from the land. It's really just.
All right,
I'm
well,
trying
hold
to-
on. Let's stay tuned. You were shooting cannons.
Mm-hmm.
How long did you do that?
I did that for 2 years.
Is that all you did in the army? Is shoot
Mm-hmm.
cannons?
For 2 years, yep.
Man, that damn army better teach them something more than just shooting cannons
I mean,
and
they
being
taught-
in the laundry.
That's crazy. Doing laundry in the army is diabolical. I don't know why you would, but
Hey, Kenny did that.
but
I'm calling.
it taught way more than just like
I know
actually
that,
be
but
able to shoot.
so what else did you do besides learn how to shoot cannons? Did you learn how to shoot the M16?
Well, for me, it was the M4.
M4?
Yeah, it was the M4.
You learned how to shoot it?
I got certified and qualified in the M4, the 50 cal, the 240 Bravo, the 245 Bravo, the Mark 19, the actually M109 Alpha 6, the 777, the 109.
Okay,
So it's just a lot of
God
different.
dog.
I spent a lot of time, like field artillery.
Now,
I just spent
wanna
a lot
know
of
this.
time in the
You
field.
know the artillery. I got that. Now, this is what I want to know.
Mm-hmm.
What in the hell broke down mentally that you got out medically?
That's interesting.
No, that's a good question.
It's a good question, but I literally, I passed out taking a PT test. I was running
What's a PT test?
physical training.
So what were you doing in that physical training?
So in your physical training, you have to do 2 minutes of push-ups, 2 minutes of sit-ups, and then you have to do a timed 2-mile run.
That's it.
That's it. At this time. Now the PT test now has changed just based off of regulations, but at this time,
When you did it, what was it?
it was the push-ups, the sit-ups, and the 2-mile run.
And it blew a lid.
On the 2-mile run, I'm probably
Boy, look at here.
You try to meet that time, you don't want.
Damn if you beat it or not. I mean, he blew a lid. His lid was blew so bad that they kicked him out.
they gave me the choice. I said, "You want to leave? You want to stay?"
Well, you gonna give me an honorable discharge.
That's what I said. I said retirement.
Did you get an honorable
It's
discharge?
an honorable retirement. It's a medical retirement. So I get paid from the Army for the rest of my life. I get a check every month.
Well, it was serious then.
That's all I'm saying.
Let me
And
put
they didn't have a
If
diagnosis.
you don't put it on the record, I'm gonna put it on there for you. You ain't just finna fall out and throw up. Cause football players run like that, and the coaches bring and then they get so exhausted, they go over there and throw up. And they ain't finna pay him for that. Whatever his situation was serious if they gonna pay you for life.
Yeah.
So he ain't telling it like it's supposed to be told. That nigga damn near died.
Literally caved in. Like, it don't.
Am I right?
You right.
See what I'm saying? You see the shit I have to go through to get the kind of answer that's supposed to be said? Now, he wasn't going to tell me that. I had to go through the...
That I almost died. I just had to come out and
Nigga.
tell you, I almost died. Let me just tell you, I almost died. They was like, we don't want to be liable for
Look
it,
here.
so here go this check. Here
look
go.
here. I am the trainer. And if you going to damn near, they going to pay you and you just fall over and you just exhausted, I'm not paying you for that. Your ass gonna have to go through damn near 911 and you medically is not able to do it. And that's what happened. And he couldn't tell me like that. Maybe it's that damn Jim Beam he drinking.
Not even.
Because I've been
No,
telling
I'm just saying.
you got your story.
This should have been
probably
Brown's Neighborhood After Dark. I'm gonna have to put it with the After Dark class.
You know, You got
It's okay.
Brown with the Brown, but it's like Mr. Brown. You got
But
mad content.
my engineer asked me, did I want it to be after dark? I don't know why my crazy self just said no.
Who did
make
you?
it
So what did
regular.
you think? Like, what did you think when Sean like told you about me or gave you a little rundown?
Well,
like,
I
what,
should have
like-
followed my first mind.
which was don't
Put it
invite
Brown's neighborhood after dark.
Okay.
But we ain't finished.
the. Okay, come
Because
on.
this shit finna get deeper and deeper.
Mm-hmm.
And I want the people to know I gotta go deep with him.
Mm-hmm.
Cause see, if I don't, he gonna skim through he gonna skim through. And I ain't finna let him. You done got me on this damn podcast hosted, and then you gonna go there. Cause you done stirred me up.
He activated. Boy, I'm trying to tell you, it's good, right? It's a good story.
He done made everything, got me figured out some stuff I don't even know what. I mean, good.
Hey, tell Warner cut the check. We need 10 mil if they want the
googly
season.
woogly.
We need 10 mil if they want the
Now
season.
wait a minute. Now you done ran. You done some sit-ups and some push-ups.
And died.
And then he took out running and fell the hell out.
Done. Raps.
Hey,
No cap.
hey.
Literally was. And what's crazy is I'm probably like 0.25 miles like away from the finish line. Like I'm seeing the end mark. So when I fail, when I collapse, I'm trying to I still got to make time until a captain from another battalion literally comes over and was like, "Soldier, stop." And it was just bad. Like when they took me to the hospital, they start running tests, start doing all the things, and they was like,
Well, what in the hell did they find out in the test?
"Shit, asthmatic for sure."
Asthmatic, what's wrong with your heart?
They don't know what. They know that I'm allergic to some shit. They didn't know if it was the sand. They didn't know if it was the wind temperature or this or but it was
at the point of no return.
they said that's why they gave me the choice. They like you can either stay in and you can just deal with it and you know what I mean, or
He was never gonna be the same.
I never wanted to.
I'm just telling y'all, man, my intuition is a cold thing. Y'all might not believe it, but I'm telling you, I can see it. The God done gave me some gifts that I don't even know I got. So now you done honorable discharged out of the military from dying, almost died, because you're still here. But I know for sure, him running like he was, I don't know how he made it through basic training.
Cause it was simpler. Basic was fun. That shit was simple. You do that shit one time, you ain't gotta worry about it no more. That's it. And that's where you feel me? It was like, hey, I gotta do a mile, I gotta do 2 miles, I'm gonna do it one time and it's done. Until
They took him to
once
another level.
once you in the full army, like once you in the big army, as you feel me, people would call it, or the big military, because every branch is different, and I can only speak on the army. But once you're there, it's like, man, these sergeants and captains, they create their own rules. So PT can be a 5-mile run every day if they want it to be. You get what I'm saying? And that may not.
So they put some tough shit on you.
Yeah, but it's also like you gotta be. I was in artillery, so it's like
Well,
I'm lifting
evidently they give you a
100-pound
physical.
rounds.
They give you a physical before you get in the military.
Yeah,
So he did pass the physical.
I was physically fit.
But if he over there, he got through shooting them big old bombs he talking about.
100-pound rounds. Tall boys, we call it.
It messed something up, right?
That's
So
what
when you
saying.
got out, you came back home. Where did you go when you came home?
got out, came back home, I went to
Where did you go to live?
my boy. I hit up my boy K2.
K2.
Right? And I said, bro, I'm already getting into school. I just need a month. If I can crash on your couch for a month,
You gonna try school again?
I'm gonna try school again.
I'll be damned.
Because this was the out processing of the army.
Boy, this boy done already been to about 10 schools.
Right. But now I got the backing
I ain't gonna knock him because I went to ballet and I went to Long Beach and I did go to West LA because that was just to take some classes that I just needed to take. But his situation is different.
I'm trying to get this degree. But I got the
How do he get a degree when he can't stay they kick him out, he can't finish the semester?
exactly. But now me having the backing of I'm fresh from the Army, so I know my whole mentality is rewired. I know there's things that I
So now
thought.
you got a little discipline.
Now I'm mad disciplined. Now I'm really focused on getting this degree from an art school. So let me go
You
to
going back at it.
I go to the New York Film Academy and apply.
Where is that at?
They have satellite schools. So one school is in New York. They also have their main schools is in Burbank. For like your bachelor's program, you got to be out here in Burbank. So I'm literally coming back home. I apply, come back home. I get accepted.
They letting this nigga get too many breaks, man.
What's up, break? No, because I'm still listen. It gets crazy, even with that.
You ain't gotta tell me.
Because we getting into how I got into music now. Now we get
First of all,
Yeah.
let's get back and you went over there to school for music again. And what happened?
which school?
The New York
New York
School
Film
of-
Academy. Now I'm studying acting for film at this school.
Okay.
So but I'm saying this is around this
How
time.
good were you at that?
I was great.
Why you couldn't just say you was good?
Because it's
When you
how
say
great
you
would you
great, when
then
you
it's
great,
like
then
then it's like why am I here? Why am I not on the
No,
big
no.
screen? Why am I like damn? Nigga. I can tell you why, nigga. I folded mad of it like because
Oh,
it's certain
okay.
things I don't take serious.
What you don't take serious?
I don't take self-tape serious.
What is self-tape?
So as an actor, in order for you to get booked for a TV show or a movie and stuff, like you may have to just record yourself. Like so me just looking at this camera and me doing the whole scene like to this camera or me singing a song to this camera. I don't take that serious.
Why not?
Because it don't feel the same as a human interaction as to me actually singing to you live and then you feeling that and be like, yeah, you actually fit the mold for this character. I never liked self-tape.
So Buddha, did you ever do self-tape?
Yeah, self-tapes came during the pandemic.
And that's when, and they operate now. Like they run.
That's
the
how they
industry.
kept it after
You're
that.
not going to. You can't get into a room to do a regular audition nowadays
self-tape.
because COVID. Like COVID fucked that up. So then it's like, okay, well, what does that do for your opportunities? Well, if I'm not going to put myself on camera or just, I don't feel confident just being by myself and just record myself. I need people in the room. I need you to tell me, hey, this shit sucks. This shit is good. Excuse me.
No.
You
now
know.
at least we getting something that something that we can relate to.
We at the dark now.
We sure live.
Hey, the dark was a long time, bro. Hey,
So now you didn't do the self-tape too good, and what happened after that?
So at this point, I'm at NYFA. I'm at the New York Film Academy studying that. I go to Vegas with K2 to meet.
What was K2 into?
K2 is in music, like as an engineer, as a producer, like but very low key, very like in like not really in the scene, but knows a lot of people and knows a lot of things.
So he know a lot of stuff.
So he's like, "Hey, bro, let's go."
So what, he make beats or
He
something?
make beats and he records artists. So he's like, "We're gonna go to Vegas for a weekend."
Okay, you went with him.
Went with him. It's a business trip. So we suited and
Oh.
booted, you know.
So what did you do when you got there?
We parlayed, hit the tables a little bit, made a couple dollars on the roulette
Okay,
table.
but we going to work.
We going to work. So
I
then
don't want
this
to
is-
know about your funds.
So then this is when it comes across Jay Major. So we pull up.
Who
he's
is
like,
Jay Major?
Jay Major is an engineer, famous engineer in this industry. Like has been around for years, worked with dope people.
Okay.
And we get to his house, regular, degular, in-home studio vibe, real chill.
Well, what are you there for?
I'm still trying to figure that out.
Me too.
I'm thinking he's just telling, like he's just pulling up on his homie.
Okay, so let me say
So
this. Let me
Jay-
ask this question so I can get past this. The first part, you wanted to be an actor. Mm-hmm. So that kind of fizzled.
It's still there. It's just
still
not prevalent because it's
Well, nigga, I need to put you in my movie then.
as an actor. Yeah, it's more so just being it as an actor. I've learned that you're able to tell somebody else's story. So that's you putting your whole
Well,
self.
no, you can't be in mine because you can't tell my story.
But
It's
that-
not like,
But even with that, compared to like as a musician, as a singer, rapper, and this is where Jay Major comes in because I didn't know why I was there, but I sung a couple songs for him, and he just
what kind of songs did you sing?
I sung.
Was it songs that you made up?
No, these was
So you
already
was reading it?
No, these was mainstream songs. I just sung them. Like so, I sung
Songs that you just
"So
remember.
Sick" by like Neo and like Luther Vandross. Like so, I sung those two songs,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, "Listen, bro, I understand that you're into the acting things, but you have something with this music, and one door is just going to open the next." And I took that.
Is that what happened?
That's what he said. So I took that and literally just start going into music and basically telling my story and talking about different things in life from 2017. That's when we went to Vegas to now. So we got projects out now. We got scripts. We got multiple artists work. And that's where
Wait a minute. You ain't just finna give me that beep, beep, beep,
You
beep.
gotta just.
Hell no, man.
It was a rundown.
So, so you went to Vegas. What have you done since then? You say you did. What have you done? Tell me what you done.
So since then, we've had a screening at Warner Brothers.
Okay,
for a
what
pilot
kind of
episode.
screening? What did you do in the screening?
It was a pilot episode that I literally had to write, produce, direct, all the things.
You did all that?
Yeah, it was for my senior thesis at NIFA. In order for me to graduate, I had to do all that, and it was called the G Trap. So we shot it, filmed it. My best friend D Will long
Who,
live.
who was in the film?
My family, you feel me? Regular, my peoples, like literally my homies, homegirls, my cousins. Nobody of like main stature, but it was just a moment to just tell.
And so, how do you film when you're filming?
Mm-hmm.
Where did you film it at?
So this film took place at a church on the east side. I can't remember the name of the church.
And where you get the equipment?
I rented it. It had to invest in it. So you have to invest in your craft. And that's one thing that I learned, even while being a student in school and being tasked
So who
with
was
that.
doing all the cut and this and that and all that?
I had hired a cinematographer and an editor. So they were responsible for chopping off footage and us
But
having...
they ain't gonna edit till later, right?
Yeah, they edit once everything is done. And they got their fee.
So the cinematographer, what was he doing?
He's the one who shows up and films everything. So he's filming
So
every
how do
shot
they know their roles or what they supposed to do?
from the script that I give them.
Oh, so you gave each
So
one of them a
I'm the
script.
producer on this film.
You produced it.
Yeah. So
You wrote it?
I wrote it and I produced it. And I got my best friend D Will. He directed this pilot episode.
So when it's a pilot episode,
So a pilot episode
just so I can understand.
a pilot episode is almost something like a marketing tool that you would create.
And how long was it?
This pilot was 5 minutes for
So it
a
was
30-minute TV show. So it's just so you can get a good little glimpse of what the world can be. So you, as an executive or a studio, you can be like, okay, I like this pilot. I want to invest $10,000, $20,000, $50,000 to now shoot the full 30-minute long episode.
So you made a 5-minute pilot. Mm-hmm. Okay, and after you done that, what was the next thing you did?
So after that, now that got screened at Warner Brothers.
You what?
I said it got screened at Warner Brothers.
That pilot? Mm-hmm. How did you get that done?
Through the school. It was just a blessing, just going to the right school and being connected to the right people. They highlight you in that way.
Okay, then
So-
what happened after that?
After that, I went into full creative mode of building Always Working Entertainment, which is my first business, which is an entertainment and production company solely based for the artists. And that's where we started getting into the music and the TV show writings and the
Well,
fashion.
no, take me slow. Don't go to just telling me you just went to the TV show and all that. So what was the next project?
The next project after college, after the G
After that pilot,
after the G Trap
after
was
the
Pressure
pilot,
Season.
what's G-Trap?
That's the name of the pilot.
Okay.
That's the name of the
So after that, that's gone. Now what was next?
The next situation was Pressure Season.
What is Pressure Season?
Pressure Season was my third album that I released.
You didn't tell me, what was the first album?
Second Chances.
So you didn't mention that?
And actually, hold on, pause. Mistake. It was the second album, not the third. It was God
What
Will
was the
Establish.
first album?
The first album was called God Will Establish. Second Chances.
First album is Second Chances.
This was after I came from Vegas, meeting with Jay Major, and he said one
And
door
you
is
made
gonna.
an album.
We went to the studio.
Who made the album?
Me and K2.
How many songs on it?
7.
And who sung on them?
Me.
All songs, all of them.
All of them.
And this was when I was just
Who wrote
singing.
the song?
Me.
I got 2 features, and K2 is on both of the features, and he rapped his
What are
verse.
the features?
You invite another artist on your song.
Okay.
So every other
What kind of song was it? Was it a rap, a love song? What?
Second Chances was definitely lovey R&B. Can you just stay with me? Stay with me. Why'd you have to leave? Can you just stay with me?
So you were singing.
Singing, rapping here and there.
What kind of rap?
Never thought I would have to live this life without you. Now I'm here gone and I'm thinking memories of you. So it was a blend of me still trying to understand my voice and hear my voice, right? That was the first project. That got us, you feel me, on stage opening up for Sammy.
Who is Sammy?
Sammy is one of the hottest R&B
White
artists.
boys?
No, black man. Like co-singer, co-vocalist. Like he's in our generation, been around forever. Like, but I opened up for him multiple times
Where at?
at the Soul Venue in Carson.
Okay.
So we opened up. The first time we opened up for him, we didn't have much, and then the second time we brought the full band. We did that, and then after the G Trap, we released God Will Establish. God Will Establish was album number 2.
And what kind of music was that?
That was more leaning into the rap. That was me kind of embracing more of like the lyrical side, excuse me.
Are you a good rapper?
I would let you be the judge of that, but I think I'm smooth.
You got anything on YouTube? Anything?
Yeah.
You got some rap songs on YouTube?
Got everything you need.
How many songs you have on that second album?
God Will Establish, 13?
Is that right?
Yeah, we went up.
That's a lot of damn songs.
We went up.
You should have just made about 6 or 7, 8 songs and then made another one.
Yeah.
And then you made a third album.
Yeah. So then Pressure Season was the third one. Pressure Season was the third project that came around.
So who sung all on that second album? Just you?
Me, I had a couple features from some friends, like a couple rapper homies, couple singer homies.
They got a name?
Yeah, shout out. Who I was on? Ooh, you got me going back into the vault. Who was on Pressure? Shout out Angie Made It for Ghetto Story. Shout out Billy the Bag Stew for the intro song. That's my brother. Who else was on there? Shout out Weez GB for Lethal. Who else we had on there? Shout out Prince P to P for
Where you
Not
know
Alone.
these guys from?
Man, the city, through life, through different
You
people.
might as well let me rap on that damn song.
I mean, if your bars is if it's up
no,
there,
but I
listen.
ain't
One
that.
thing I'll say, I don't never shy nobody away from
No, I ain't got no
expressing
bar.
themselves.
I ain't got no bar.
So if you got something, like for sure.
No.
But yeah.
I'm just talking mess. Okay, so and then the third album.
Yeah. So Pressure Season happens.
So where are you making all these songs at? In the studio?
So a lot there.
Who's doing the engineering work and all of that?
That's great. Album 1, Second Chances was solely me and K2, and
K2 running the board and everything?
K2 running the board. He doing everything. Like, and
Who
that,
edited?
K2. K2 got the final say so. I may listen to it and I'm like, okay, cool. And then if he come back and be like, I needed to tweak something, it's the final say so. Like, so that's Second Chances.
So who else do K2 edit for?
That I don't know. I don't care about what anybody.
No,
But I don't know. I don't know what other work he do
Okay,
outside of the work that he helped do with this.
Now,
But we can.
now you done that. You done that. So at this point, you living a squeaky clean ass life. Ain't that some shit? It don't add up.
We just got right.
Buddha, it don't add up.
Why? We just got right. We can't get right.
Hell no.
Why not? Why we gotta be crooked? Why we gotta be
Not crooked. But you smoke weed?
Hell yeah. Excuse me.
Okay, you smoke weed, you drink. That's already, it ain't squeaky clean no more.
So find it. So what else is it?
So when you're in studio, I don't know what goes on in the studio. You done made 3 albums, and now, what else have you did?
Outside of that, curating vibes.
Have you ever got into any trouble?
Outside of what I told you, no.
So the only time you ever fell out or been hospitalized is in the military.
Yep.
After that, everything been peaches and cream.
Yeah. I mean, because you got to think about what it's like.
No, I don't know. If I don't ask, how in the world am I gonna know?
Yeah, I think we all have the different stigma of life. Like sometimes
No,
we be wanting
the
to-
question has to be asked because there's some shit that you didn't tell me and I had to try to dig it out. So I'm just asking, everything, so you almost died one time.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only time.
No, car accident. That's where second
See,
chances
what
came
I'm,
about.
see.
Because when you talk about you only almost died one time. No, there was multiple times when I almost died.
Okay, well, tell me about that.
Okay, well
Because
let's talk. Because now
you making my mind mess up.
I'm making your mind work. That's what
Man,
it is. Overtime.
What?
Listen
Listen to me. You almost died how many times?
I can't tell you more times than none.
Well, talk to me, Alex.
So one time I almost
You say you're an open book.
listen. So
You keep closing it on me.
I'm not closing it. I'm just trying to make sure that you got a different segue to get to your next question. I'm trying to make sure you got questions.
I
You feel me? I don't want to
asked
just.
how many times.
Okay, and that's probably more than twice, definitely. More than 3 times. If I think about it, let's see. So one time I almost died. I got into a car accident, leaving church on the way to see my best friend preach. And that's literally is the reason that promoted second chances. Mm-hmm. It was because I got into the car
All right,
accident.
now that making sense. That's
get what
one.
I'm
That's
saying?
one time.
Right, that was one time.
Military is 2 times.
Right.
Where's the third one?
Shit, when my mama died, and I watched her take her last breath, I said, Lord, take me. And I literally am having prayers and thoughts and conversations.
So you almost committed suicide.
I didn't almost do it, but I said, shit, if the libations or something take me out, I'm not going to be mad.
So you had suicidal thoughts. Mm-hmm. And you went into a major depression. Mm-hmm. Did you get any medication for it?
No.
Okay, I got to ask that.
I'm not taking offense to it. It's
Okay.
just my faith. It's
All
like,
right,
no,
all right,
I ain't got no.
So you went into deep depression for that. When is the next time? Because it was the next time.
Shit.
Well, shit on it then.
Probably.
Probably.
Because now I'm trying to get the specific time of like when the last time it was like one of them moments. It's like, yeah, life gone. Who cares? I had one recently.
Not recently, in the past. Yep.
Let's see. No.
I'm patiently waiting.
Because I didn't, it wasn't no accident. Actually, that was a fight. That's where this came from. Okay, so boom. I thought I almost lost my life, or I was going to lose my life here.
Okay. Tell me about it.
This when I was still married to,
That woman in the military.
right?
And what happened?
It's actually, so boom.
What?
I found out she was cheating.
She cheating on me.
Found out she was cheating.
Wait a minute.
Right? Cold,
Wait
right?
a minute. You in love. Remember that's
I'm
the
in
girl
love.
you...
For sure. I did the thing. I
You
done
want
bought
to
this
tell me
ring.
about that.
Right,
So
because
tell me.
you asking. Okay, so boom. So
You
we
bought a ring?
Hell yeah. Excuse me. Yes.
No, you good. You
Bought a
good.
ring,
You
bought a
good.
ring.
We're at the dark now,
Okay,
so
cool.
you
It's
don't
straight.
let your ass go.
But yeah, I bought the ring. We was already like paperwork wise, we was married, everything. So I had a whole different shift of focus.
What you mean by that?
Like I want to treat my woman right. Like
Oh, okay,
I don't want to.
hell
I don't
yeah,
want to stick
okay.
around. I want to actually like me saying that I'm somebody's husband was a big deal.
So you want to treat her right,
Yeah,
and you did.
yeah. She had everything she wanted, except for what she wanted.
What in the hell did that mean?
So basically, long story short, you feel me? I found out that, you feel me, my wife at the time, she liked women.
And you didn't know it?
I had a speculation because we had a threesome one time, but I didn't think like, oh shit, you just want to be with a woman.
Well, nigga, if she was eating her poo-poo more...
She wasn't though.
Well, what?
She was getting her shit ate out. She was on some player shit. That's like really good. That's like, damn. Think about it. She wasn't on no like, oh, I want to be on another woman's body. She was on some like, nigga, I'm gonna play this woman the same way you try to, you know. So
No, I don't know.
oh man.
You want me to go to figuring out some shit when you can just tell me. Tell Uncle Bob.
She wanted women.
Not just that wanted, she wanted more.
I don't know if it was more, but she wanted that woman. But I think the reason why she wanted that woman was a power trip. Like that woman was a superior to her.
She wasn't that damn superior because she eating her.
No, but I'm saying, like, keep in mind they both military
All three of y'all military.
type shit. So you see how messy it can get. You see how the more information, it's like it just get messy and messy.
Well, tell me about the messy then.
So boom, I go through PT one random day, and I'm already having intuition of like something's off. Like she doing something, but I don't know what it is.
Well,
She
you
ain't
done already been in the bed with him.
So I'm like, all right, bet. I get a call waiting for her. I'm like, is this Alex Shumley? I'm like, yeah, this is me. Are you still married to so-and-so, so-and-so? Yep. Mm-hmm. Who is this? Well, this is so-and-so, so-and-so. I hate that we are meeting like this, but
Who is so-and-so, so-and-so?
I don't want to put their name out there.
Well, it's a female?
Yeah. It was another, I'm on the phone with another woman.
A woman called you and asking you about
My
that.
name-
Was it the woman that was in the bed?
It was the wife of the woman who was getting cheated on. So she's like, I hate to tell you this, but your wife is sleeping with my wife. Your wife is cheating on you with my wife. Something out of BET, something out of a movie. I'm like, okay, I don't, like, what the fuck? Hold on, pause. Send me everything you got. I sent her the email to my mom's old email that I still had access to.
She got pictures.
Mama passed away, but I got the access. So she sends everything.
What is everything?
I got pictures of them. I got sex store receipts. I got text messages. I got journal entries. Yeah,
The whole shabuka.
everything. Like
Now,
this is.
now your mind is messed up.
What am I gonna do?
What
do I do with all this information?
Something you should do. You should have took a bottle and busted in the head with it, but no.
And the crazy part is, I called myself being smart. I called.
No, I'm not just doing. That's just how. After I'm all in love with you. I'm doing everything.
Man.
Look, and then you go and do all this to me.
For somebody you don't even want. For somebody that don't want you.
But you don't know if they don't want each other.
If they wanted each other, they would still be together. And ask me if they still together.
But they ain't together.
Exactly, because they
But
ain't
at
want each
that
other.
that time in the heat of the moment, they going to sex stores, getting sex toys. They doing all this to each other. They writing journals and all of this. So
This was before your Instagram. You feel me? This was years ago.
I know, and that's okay.
So that's all. That's
but
where it's
that's
like,
all
that's
going down.
different.
That's all going down behind your back.
Yeah,
You thinking it's all
it's
yours.
all good. Yeah. So when I find out,
This is your wife.
yeah,
So how did that happen? You don't.
So-
you want to skip that up?
I'm not skipping it because it's a part of my story, baby. Let me highlight it for you. So boom, it's a Saturday. She got work. So what she tells me, but I already have an address to a location that I'm
Who
thinking.
gave you the address?
I found it. I went through her shit. I was Inspector Gadget. Like when I get my
After you done got all that
my
information.
intuition ain't never lied. So
Okay.
it's like, yeah, I got that information. So now I need to go find and just make sure I can compare.
This is real.
You feel me? So I got it.
Right.
So now
She done lied to you.
She's telling me she got work on a Saturday, which in the military, yes, you may be called in and, whatever. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking she's at this address. Mm-hmm. Go to the address. On the way to the address, I get a call from her. Hey, where you at? I'm on the road. What's up? I need you to come back to the house. We need to talk. Bad. Come in. Have you been going through my things? Absolutely. Why? Well, because you was lying bitch, cheating bitch, and I just started spilling everything out the book. And mind you, we in the bedroom. So I'm like, hey, you did that? You did all this?
Were you still in the military at this time?
We both still in the military. Hey, you gotta pack your things. You just gotta go.
Who said that?
This is me telling her.
Okay.
Like, you gotta go. I just don't, I'm trying to, be cool with the situation.
Right.
I'm like, you gotta go back to work. Just get your stuff, go. We ain't even gotta do the whole thing. I'm not done talking to you. Blah, 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 blah. No, we're done. So I'm gonna head out this door. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna head out this door and, you're gonna pack your things and it's gonna be it. well, if you're out the door, I'm gonna break this mirror on you. Okay, well, put my hand on the door to go out, and sure enough, that Leo woman picked up that Walmart mirror and smashed it right on my arm.
And did
I'm
she
not
cut it
done.
bad?
Oh yeah, it was open. It was gushed. It was gushed.
And you went to the hospital?
These is no stitches. This is natural closure. This ain't no.
So you didn't go to the doctor?
So after that, she broke that. I picked her up, put her on the other side of the room, called her Mo Crazy Bees and all this stuff. Picked up my glasses. She started throwing. We had canvas art around the room and start throwing that, breaking that. It's crazy. Very domestic. And then eventually, after TVs had gotten broken and laptops had gotten broken, and she left, I called one of my partners who was also married. Like, just on the strength, I'm like, let me talk to somebody else to see how
You needed to.
I needed some, and he just so happened to be at our gunnery sergeant's apartments. Like, he was at our, and black dude, cool OG gunner. So he's like, pull up. Literally, I pull up. Ripped up shirt, bleeding everywhere.
Oh,
And they see that, they're like, oh shit. We finna go back to your house with you. I'm like, nah, it ain't even on like that. They pulled back up. She pulled up, her sergeants, and now the military is involved, and it's a whole lot of things. Police got called. They said it was mutual combat because she had like a little scratch and shit on her knee. So didn't nobody go to jail, didn't nobody get shit. The Army was like, you wanna press charges? At that time, I was already getting out from the medical shit. So I'm dealing with the medical shit and this personal shit
After you damn near die,
at the same time.
you damn near fall out there, and
My bitch don't love me no more. My bad.
and your heart just leaking.
Hell yeah. Look at
Hell
it.
yeah.
I was there. And what was so crazy was at that time when I found all that stuff out, I called my biological sister. I'm talking about the one who got the same mama and same daddy as me, Cheryl Lynn. And we, you feel me? That's my dog. You know,
Y'all cried
I
together.
cried to her. Sister, how can she do this? And I've been doing everything. we in El Paso, Texas. 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment, player plush, good car plush. Like the build, the idea, it was set. So for that,
And she been living this secret life.
yeah.
I wonder how long.
The thing was,
it was for a very long time.
Very
That's
long
what
time.
I've been in.
God,
Like,
dog.
but
When you say a very long time, give me what you think of a long time.
I
2,
think
3 years?
No, I think from when she was a teenager. I think
Right.
she was like, and it's crazy for me to even say it, but it's like I
Well,
think
you
every
think she
woman is
got
bi-curious.
You think she got married to hide it?
No, I think we both got married because we understood the resources that can come with being married in the military.
Yeah.
And the time, like, you know what I'm saying, like, because we didn't do no regular. We got married through proxy. So
What is that?
So at the time when we got married, she was stationed in South Korea. She had already got orders.
That if
She
you
was,
get married, then y'all could come
we
together
can be stationed together. So
and make more money?
yeah, it's called Basic Housing Allowance (BAH). So now you don't have to live on base. You can rent an apartment, get a house off base, and feel like a regular civilian. You know what I'm saying?
You
It's
get
like
married.
I'm just.
Once if you get a regular wife, it ain't the same.
No, it's still the same.
you should've got your regular one then.
Well, the thing is, it's still the same, but instead of it being 2 military spouses, like getting the check, it'll just be you. So if
But
you
if
married,
it's too military,
then
you
this is
get more
both of
money
y'all
out.
getting a BAH. So now y'all both living. Now y'all both chilling. So it worked.
Y'all figured that out.
Yeah. Well, she figured it out. So I said, hey, if it worked, it worked.
But you the one fell in love.
For sure.
She didn't.
Nah, she was in love.
She was in love?
Shit, I think so. Shit, I don't know.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I just talked to her a couple weeks ago on some like, hey, let me ask you something. Would you change anything about her? She was like, I wouldn't change a thing. And I had to think about it. I was like, I wouldn't either.
Cause it's like, you feel me, being young, like we were young. And that's the one thing that I can say about that situation as to why that
But she's saying she wouldn't change nothing.
yeah.
Meaning she wouldn't change eating that thing.
I don't know if she ate the thing thing. I know she got her thing thing ate out.
Oh my
That-
God. But let me say this. If they've been together,
That's the
It
thing
ain't
that I
just
gotta
that
get you
one
to
just-
see, bro.
Huh?
That's the thing. It's like that situation.
if her wife is telling you that she been cheating with
Yeah.
your wife, you know what I'm saying?
But you got to keep in mind when could these two people cheat? Because this wife is in South Korea, this wife is in Texas. So the only time that y'all could cheat is one of y'all is flying. So this is ultimately
so
how they
when
got
did
caught.
they start cheating then?
When her dad died. Actually, no. They started
So
cheating.
how long you
they
think
started.
their relationship was going on?
I would say a good 6 months.
That's it?
Because it was right.
Who did you have a threesome with? Them?
No, hell no.
So the shit was going on all, bruh,
It was a different woman.
bruh.
She been running this shit. Damn,
Yeah.
I was just oblivious. I was talking about a good time.
She hitting more poo-poo than you.
Nah,
She talked you into the threesome.
she did. But that's only for the safety. That's only for the safety because as a black man, it's like as a brother, you feel me? You bring, hey girl, let's talk about bringing somebody else in bed. But am I not enough? No, it's all that whole dynamic. So having a woman
She
come,
got him.
She got me. She got me. But that's why I'm glad I was young when
I know
all
it,
this
but
happened.
check this out. If you would have said it, you was a no good rat. If she say it, oh,
She the wife. It's my queen. Instead of it being you the no good rat.
I
It's
know.
that- so
I'm
now
just
it's like-
saying how things are such a double standard.
Yeah.
That let them get away with so much.
Yeah. That's
You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You know, if the man making the money, then they want all the man's money. But if she making all the money, she don't want to get him shit.
She won't give him shit.
I mean, you know, you right about that. Man, so well, we still digging. You still got the shovel, Buddha?
Yeah.
Okay, let's dig up
Still
some
got
more
the-
stuff.
This rabbit hole's deep.
Man, yeah,
dig.
cause see he
Come on. Hey, you see I'm just dropping a little nuggets. Just a
You know
little,
what?
you know, it looks like a scavenger hunt. You know,
Boy,
this
you
part
ain't
one,
lying.
part
And
two.
I'm like, look here.
Yeah.
I'm hunting and he ain't telling nothing.
I done told you everything.
You told a nice portion.
Okay, what else? What else? What we got?
Okay, so now you get divorced and get out of that.
Mm-hmm.
How long ago that's been?
That was the divorce was finalized in 2018.
2018. It's been 7 years.
Yep.
Any new lady in your life?
At the moment, yeah.
Once that was over, did you get somebody new in your
I took my time, but yeah, I did. I started dating.
life?
again.
How long did you stay single this time?
Probably a couple.
You
months.
went on a couple of months.
Yeah.
You didn't go on a 2-year hiatus
Nah,
again.
I wasn't because you gotta like. For me, I would have started dating earlier, but the divorce wasn't finalized, so I didn't want none of that shit coming back. Like, oh, I'm in the past set. Like, I'm trying to get her to feel me because you did
No,
wrong.
I don't get it.
Okay, so basically, I was the one who asked for the divorce. Like, I want to.
You should have.
Right.
Because she coerced you into
Right.
sleeping with the other woman.
Right.
And she was cheating with other women
Right.
that you didn't know about.
Right.
And you up in here, I'm in love.
Right. So
And
then
she doing all this shit behind
who
your
gave you?
back.
It's crazy.
And you the one crying.
Yeah, she cried. I hope she cried. Shit. You not gonna cry about me? I'm enjoying it. Hold on.
Did you see her cry? No.
Actually,
No.
Actually, no, I didn't. I didn't
No,
see
he
her
ain't
cry.
see that. She ain't crying worth a
Crying for
damn.
me.
He
Shit.
over here crying about
I
all
cried
of
for
this.
her.
And she ain't crying about nothing.
Together.
You better make another album about that.
Listen,
I'm gonna produce this one. You know, birds of a feather don't flock together. That's what that's gonna be. Yeah, Buddha.
No,
Boy,
man.
look here. You
He having
behind
the
the
time
scenes.
of his
But
life. I think Buddha really enjoyed this episode.
this bad Buddha
Yeah, I
want to
think
write
that-
a book.
I think this might be a prefaces of a next movie, a TV show, whatever it is. Hey, start to-
Hey,
you know
so
what I mean?
you waited a couple of months.
Yeah.
You didn't want to do nothing while you was married.
Yeah,
You was giving her that respect,
yeah,
but she didn't give you none.
right.
Well, why in the hell you giving her so much?
Because I was raised by a good woman.
Okay,
Like,
okay,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
okay. well,
Geraldine,
you
my
worse
mama-
than my buddy Punchy.
My mama raised like
I
respect
don't
is
know
a
why.
motherfucker, but it's
Punchy
like
need to hear this. Is a woman just a cheating on his ass, and they just so in love. I'm gonna be mad. Ain't nothing wrong with the being in love part.
it's a cheating.
Okay? But after you just do it in my face and dog me out, I mean,
Listen.
I have all the right to be mad as hell.
Hey, and I think right now what's really happening is I'm really trying to like keep all parties cordial because you feel me? I don't know who gonna see this. You know, and it's like
Well, let me ask you a question.
it was messed up. That
Can I
time
ask a
was
question?
yes, sir.
Is it the truth?
It's the truth.
So I wouldn't give a damn if
That
they did
shit
see
hurt.
it, because I'm
That
telling
shit
the
was
truth.
crazy.
Because she didn't tell you the truth.
Man,
She was lying to you the whole time. She lied to you when you said I do, and she still had her broad on the side.
yeah, for sure.
And then once she got you and filled you out, then she say, I want to bring this one in the house.
She didn't say all that now.
Well, she didn't say it, but
Because you got to keep in mind, we had the threesome before we even got married. So we had the threesome when we
oh,
was still.
well, see, you was missing it then.
Yeah, I definitely,
You
I
was-
definitely missed the sign.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
No. Man, look here. See, this is the thing.
Put me on.
The women are slick. Because they can do some shit and they look at it like they didn't do nothing. If you went and did some shit like that, went and slept with another man or something, you ain't No, I'm just saying,
And
Lord.
you gay. And you gay.
So she
you-
gonna still, you in love, and it makes it bad when you're in love, see?
Right.
That would make somebody hurt somebody.
You willing to take that charge?
I mean, yeah, cause you in love, man. You risking your whole life, and then you know what else hurt real bad?
The ones who cussed you out for saying that you chose the wrong one?
Well, let me tell you this here.
Yeah. That,
What hurt real bad is when it wasn't even a brother. It was a broad. So it ain't
and that
about
hurt-
laying
that
no
hurt me
damn
too.
pipe.
That hurt me
You
too.
know what I'm saying?
That hurt me too.
She should have just said, look,
I would have been cool. I would have been okay had you stepped out with another man.
I mean, at least you would have known that somebody, you know,
Shit. But you
and you've just been bamboo. It's just bad if you bamboo.
hey man, but yeah, that
You know,
happened.
and I want the people to know this is Brown's neighborhood after dark.
It's after dark. It's definitely after dark.
I don't know why I didn't listen to Buddha on this one. But he asked me, and I said, put the regular up, put the regular. I'm thinking Alex is regular.
Oh, you know what that was? That's because you heard the name Alex.
Right.
And because I watch Sinners, I'm focused on and working on like introducing myself as like the names in my.
What's the other name?
I go by Awaken.
Awaken.
Yeah, my musician, my artist name, Awaken.
Awaken.
Which
Well,
is
you sure should have
Alex
told me that.
Joaquin combined.
Yeah, you should have told me Awaken. I would have figured it out. You gotta figure stuff out. So you making this thing longer than what I thought. Now,
It's your story. You got chops.
man, look here. She did all of that. You get divorced. You waited till your divorce was over, then you start seeing another woman. Did you fall in love again? Don't lie. Hell yeah, you did.
She was from the Congo. And she was
I wouldn't care if she was from Bongo.
my bad. But yeah,
When you say she was from Congo, where is that?
in Africa.
So you met you an African
So
woman.
she was half Congolese.
Boy, she put the African bambata on it.
Listen,
And he fell in love again.
listen. I thought it was gonna be the end all be all. It got me through. It got me through college. It got me to cross that college stage. I'll tell you that much.
It did?
Yeah.
How did it do that?
Because we in the same class and we got to work, and she's working to stay in America, and I'm working to just stay alive.
You hear that, boo? She working to stay in America. You working
To stay alive.
because you damn near wanted to die. Tell the truth. Don't be. Nigga gonna give me one of them faces like,
Like, what you want?
That's what it is.
what is what it is?
With her, I think we could have really had a really great relationship, but because she was a foreigner and she was from Africa and she wanted this green card, and one of the ways that you get a green card is you.
Did you marry her?
I didn't marry her.
She wanted to.
She would have taken the marriage for the green
Were
card.
y'all having sex?
Absolutely.
Boy, that African woman tore you up, bitch.
That's why I had to leave her alone. I had to leave her alone. It's a different type of. It's a different type of. Listen, a different type of hoodoo is different.
A different type of what?
Hoodoo is it's
What the hell is
they
hoodoo?
pray differently over there in Africa. And the African, an authentic African woman
Yeah.
is you got to be ready for them.
You think so?
Yeah, because you gonna have to challenge everything that they believe. Like
She might put a spell on you.
you got to be able to be protected. If it's a bad spell, yeah.
If it's a what?
If it's a bad spell, like hoodoo, voodoo, like
You think she had a spell on you for a minute?
nah.
She might have put one on you.
Nah, she
She wanted that green
transfer
card.
a second.
Huh?
She had a nigga. She had me in the transfer a second, but it wasn't no spell. Like that's the thing. My
Well, look
my
here.
spiritual ancestors
Look here.
really be
Awaken.
looking at my
Awaken.
spiritual. Listen,
Awaken?
what's up?
What kind of trance?
It's like nobody else. Like that'd be the thing. It's nobody else, right? So once I get in that zone of like, I don't want nobody else. I don't see nobody else. It's just you. You getting all my time. You getting all my efforts.
She
Like,
was getting all that?
yeah,
She was?
for sure.
You was hitting it pretty often.
We go to school together. She coming back to my house every day. We going out on the weekends. It's not a day.
You got it kind of hooked on it.
Like had I had a baby with her, I wouldn't have been like sad. I would have been excited. Like she was the woman who's
so
like
you didn't
show
marry
up
her,
random.
but you did.
I got close enough
Yeah.
because it's like she was the woman. She's the woman who walks in when you're doing your show. That's just post up in the back corner, and you got the groupies in the front, and then you got the exes on the side. You feel me doing their thing, but then she's the one who just pop up in the back. You feel me later than normal, and you just see, it, and it's like, oh shit, she here. The fact that she here, she shitting on all y'all. I keep cussing.
No.
I'm trying to.
Look at when you shooting it like that, you get a pass. Hey, Buddha, when he's shooting, he's shooting.
Come on.
He's shooting from the hip now.
Real hip
Last
fire.
time he was shooting from the back.
Come on,
He
guys.
coming from the hip. He like one bright. I'm ready to draw my.
Come on. It's-
So you can do it then. See,
it's appreciation, and that's one thing that I.
how long did that last?
2 years.
Well, you were stuck.
So it was.
You
That's
were
what I'm.
stuck like a truck in
And
a.
the only reason it
in
didn't
the
go
mud.
further, the only reason it didn't go further was because of this. Because I already had a prior history of dealing with marriage and this and that, and it's like I didn't feel that I was ready for that to take on that role or responsibility, and I didn't feel that she actually fucked with me as much as she talked about it. You know what I'm saying?
No, say it again.
When it comes time for you to be like, okay, so school's over.
Mm-hmm.
We graduated.
Mm-hmm.
What's finna happen, right? Well, I need a green card. Da, 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 da. Well, I want this. Like
Who said that?
she wants the green card.
Well, look here, bro. Look. Let me see.
I can't give you the green
Look,
card just off my name.
Listen, bro. Listen. But the thing is, she didn't mention none of that the whole time you was in school.
Yeah, because you got to think about it.
No, you got to think about she's
we in school for acting, so she had the hope of, hey, I'm gonna get booked for a gig. That's gonna
I
give me my work
understand,
visa.
but listen to what I'm saying.
Yes, sir.
Y'all together. Y'all, like you said, we did it together. We doing this together. We doing that together. So she into you. She ain't over cheating with another bro. And you already loving her. Just because she say, I want to be able to, for me to stay in the state, I got to have a green card. That wasn't nothing like bad. Was it, Luda?
I don't think
I
so.
mean, she just saying, baby, we've been rolling together this long. I might not be able to stay. You know, unless we get married. You feel what I'm saying? Was that a door, Buddha?
No, that was a firework or something.
Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's different if, you know, she just came up to you and say, let's make a deal.
Yeah.
You already in love with her, really.
He was locked in.
That's one that that's a getaway.
He had a PTSD. He had trust issues.
Yeah,
Like last
man,
relationship.
the trust issues was crazy. Like, and it was because it's like you come out of that
PT what?
PTSD,
What that mean?
post traumatic stress disorder.
Oh, okay. You know, I'm thinking maybe it's some
Nah, but
dealing with the relationship stuff.
No,
Yeah.
it's like they said in the army and military, but it rolls over to relationships and stuff like that.
Is that
too.
right?
It's life.
Cause as I said, like
So you were scared she was gonna cheat. I mean, she
not
was
even
gonna,
scared she was gonna cheat. I knew she gonna cheat. I know she gonna do some dumb shit.
why? How do you know it?
Because that's how women. This is one thing that my mama taught me. She said there's a reason why they call men dogs and women cats. Because when a dog shits, they leave their shit out. When a cat shits, they dig a hole, shit, and then cover it up as if nothing happened. So then, in order for you to know that this cat just shit right here, you gotta scoop under this in order to see it. I know women is gonna do.
So
what
you don't
women-
trust no woman.
No. No. Not with my feelings, at
Right.
least. I'll trust you with my life. I love.
Feelings is out.
What?
And why is that?
Because I know you don't care about them.
Huh?
I know
She don't care about your feelings.
that.
Who
and when
brought that to light to you?
who has brought that to light?
Yeah. That woman that was doing, did you marry?
I think
what
she
you were-
highlighted it. But I think a lot of these things stem
Let me ask
from
you a question.
moms.
Let me ask you a
It
question.
stems from Pinky. It stems from my biological
Let
mother.
me say this. If that wouldn't happen with your first wife, that none of that turmoil, all of that, and you met the lady that you was going to school with, would you would have had a little bit more trust
I
factor?
would have married her. For sure.
So let me help you. Just because one fuck up, don't mean the next one is, and the next one, and the next one. You might have two of them mess up. Excuse my language. Two of them might mess. Three might even mess up. But if you give up on all of that, that fourth one might be the main one, and you done said no, and she the one that could have changed your life. And I know it's hard because women do it too. Some of them get dogged out by men, and then get dogged out by another one. And
Then they get dogged out by a woman, and then they have the realization. Because that's the truth.
Yeah.
When women actually deal with women and they see the shit that women be putting people through, they're like, "Oh my gosh, women is terrible."
Just the worst in the bed.
They are. We get our game from a woman.
Yeah.
Our best sauce. I promise you, however you dissect it, however you break it down as a man, you got your best sauce from a woman. Whether it was your mama, your auntie, your cousin, your best friend, an ex-girlfriend, like you got your best sauce from a woman because she told it to you real raw, uncut, and then she also gave you the tools on how you can avoid being seen and this and that. Like, what?
And then she made you feel it.
What? And then she gave you a little, come on. They are slick creatures. So
Well,
it takes
hey, you hearing it from a man with experience.
my like
It
I
ain't
love
like
him.
he ain't got no experience. You know what I'm saying? And just see, you dealing with a man that's have a lot of feelings. You know what I'm saying? I got feelings too, but I ask God to cover mine. You know what I'm saying?
See, I talk with God through mine.
What? Yeah, but you
That's
know,
the difference.
you got more. You know, you fall faster.
That's true.
You fall faster. Me, I ain't falling too fast. You know what I'm saying? I'm like a watchman. I'm watching your ass. I'm telling you now. And I'm thinking. So you stop thinking. And then you overlooked it. See, you didn't see it coming. You know, And it ain't nothing wrong with loving and all of that. Ain't that? It's the best thing could happen
Yeah,
with the right woman.
real.
You know what I'm saying? Now you fall in love with the wrong one, and everybody love differently. See what I'm saying? You know, Buddha in love. You in love with? Hell yeah. I bet you better not say nothing on this damn show. And she see this show, his ass being on world
you better say, yeah, I love you, baby.
Hey,
I love you, baby.
Look here.
Hey, that's all you gotta
Hey,
say. I
look
love
here. You ever seen the Flintstones? They put Bam Bam ass outside. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't gonna go there. But yeah, Buddha in love.
That's
Man,
awesome,
look
bro.
here. Yeah, I like to get them on the spot. You know what I'm saying? But you kicking some real good knowledge there, you know, saying what you're saying, and man, somebody need to hear it.
Listen,
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, you know, they'll have to listen to all this stuff we done be talking about, and then they gonna get the meat of it.
to the one part.
You know what I'm saying? You know, so if you ain't said nothing else, boy, you said something, you know, in these last few minutes, you know what I'm saying? Hey, they gotta get comfortable first, you know what I'm saying?
Ease them into it, man.
Man,
I'm fully aware. My story, my life story is one that's crazy. It's something that I'm trying to write into a TV show, into a movie, into all these different things.
Boy,
into a
it's
book.
gonna be a wild one.
And that's what I'm saying. These is
You
chapters.
know what I'm
These
saying?
is
I'm just thinking about it like if it was a movie. Boy, I would sure be sitting down looking at it. I'll be like, get her, Alex, get her.
Listen.
She done already talked you into this bad stuff.
Man.
And you know what I'm saying? Dudes do it to the girls too.
Yeah.
You know, I ain't never did that before, and just do it with me. And now you done turn her ass out. It's like dope.
She doing it to you.
It could be just like dope. You introducing her to something that you don't need to be introducing them to.
Yeah,
You understand what I'm saying?
yeah.
You know, so that's the thing. Don't go introducing nobody into nothing that, you know, people gotta be strong. Don't go thinking you finna have some fun. See, they think dope is fun. They think threesome and foursome is fun. No, you going to them swingers and all of that, your ass is falling into the bottomless pit.
Literally.
Because you think you finna have some fun. Because once you get in it, you might not get out. You feel what I'm saying? You better stay your ass on the surface.
I'm in it out.
You know what I'm saying, Buddha? All them people going, when we swinging tonight, you going to the swingers club, a bunch of all kind of homosexual shit going on in there. Straight, home, all that, everything. Lord forgive me.
That ain't P. That's not cool, but
No,
I
I'm
definitely
just telling you it's going on.
No, it's definitely going on, especially I'm in the entertainment industry, bro. Like, and I studied this art, so it's like, as a heterosexual black male, like you get faced and you getting told, hey, operate this way for these people, and this person is gay, or this person identify as a they instead of a he, but they look like a he, or it's so much stuff. But then it's like you realize, hey, what is the true, authentic things that are happening and transpiring? You feel me? Because at the end of the day, we all people. We all got feelings. We all come from somewhere. We all got a story that we could tell. You get what I'm saying? Now, do we have the platform to tell it? Maybe not. You know what I'm saying? Are we a part of that ostracized group that is now, you feel me, being looked down upon or shunned upon? Whereas back in the day, that was us as black people, right? We was the group that was being looked down upon and shunned upon. Nowadays, we got some power. So we got a different level of confidence through life and to deal with everything. But our LGBTQIA plus sisters and brothers and them who still trying to figure out their way in this community, in this world, they struggling and they going through the first steps. So then it's like, how
Yeah, but some of them got power.
yeah, but they have power based off of the things that they do for that power, which means that power can be taken away from you. Granted, or the difference of power that's instilled in you, like it's in you. And that be the difference. When they look at us as black men, black women who are successful and thriving and got multiple businesses and multiple things and
their story is so all over the place, and it takes you on a roller coaster ride, and you're like, how are you still able to smile on a random Wednesday? Because I made it. And that's just what it be for me. It's like, bro, I lost homies in ninth grade. I lost family in second grade. You get what I'm saying? I just lost my best friend 2 years ago to murder. Like, so I question, why am I still here? Why this? Why that? But then every time I question it, God just shows me, like, hey, because of this, because you showed up, because you were vulnerable, because you didn't hold down or didn't shy away. But then it's a process. So
Yeah, well, you got to be strong. You know what I'm saying? You know, you done made it this far. You done. God done covered you for sure.
He's covering me. That's where my cover
You know
comes.
what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure. Because love is powerful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Love is powerful. So after the African lady, you didn't you let her go because she wanted to get married and you thought she was gonna get that green card. You let a good one go.
Keep in mind, she's not in America. She's still overseas. So she didn't get that green card. So whoever she thought she was
So
getting
when
it
y'all was going to school, where was she?
she was out here.
Yeah, okay. So she had to go back.
Yeah. So she's back now.
Do you communicate with her? You know, let her go.
Let her go.
Okay. So after that, any new woman in your life?
No. Not worth the time.
So y'all just you meet somebody.
I got homegirls. I'm chilling. I'm literally 30.
Explain that.
All right, so boom. And this goes back to 18-year-old me. You feel me? When I first started.
18-year-old you.
This was my sauce at 18. It's like, hey, I don't necessarily need the girlfriend or the homegirls in order to like get into places, do the things, like whatever. I just need to make sure that I got some beautiful ass people around me, beautiful women. Now, when I say beautiful women, I'm not talking about, oh, your looks are beautiful. I'm talking about your soul is beautiful. Once I got that, the access is infinite.
Okay.
So, me now, I show up for my homegirls. I parlay with my homies. I'm not in no relationship, not looking for one, you know? I'm just chilling. I'm putting all that
So how
focus.
long you been single now?
Officially?
Yeah, officially. Officially is what I'm asking.
Man, it's been about...
What about if it's non-official?
The non-official would probably be longer than the official, but the official, it's been about a year and a half.
So official, it means, you know, I gotta figure this shit out. You know, you mix me up. Official means you in a relationship,
Yeah.
right? Non-official means you ain't in one. You in it, but it ain't serious.
Yeah, I mean, or you didn't even ask her to be in a relationship. Y'all just kind of just
Being
coagulate
intimate.
together.
So official been a year.
Yeah.
Who was that?
Just a random woman who I don't want to speak on.
How long did you talk to her?
It was a 3-year girl.
Oh,
But it was one, damn, now I gotta talk. Okay, so look,
what you mean?
because
Man, what
it's-
you mean, man?
So look, it was like the situation with her, it wasn't supposed to be with her. Like I was trying to throw the lob to my homie. Like I was trying to put her onto my homeboy.
And what happened?
She came to me. And I just dunked the shit.
And it been going on for how long? 3 years.
Yeah.
So Alex, you wanted to give her to your friend.
I did. That was the initial.
Why did you want to give her to your friend?
Because I came outside not looking for anything. So I came to be the wingman. My homie had hit me up on some like, I just need a release. So I'm like, hey bro, let's go to this little speakeasy joint that got live music, sip a couple brews.
And that's where you met her at.
For sure.
So
At the
you
bar.
didn't know her.
No. Our introduction was me asking her to tell my brother that he has everything that he needs inside of him to succeed.
And that's where you went wrong.
Exactly.
You was telling her to tell him, and when you told her that, she knew he had some insecurities.
I guess.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, brother. She knew he had some insecurities, so she didn't want the insecure one. She wanted this one that's intellectually telling her, you know what I'm saying, you tell him all of this bloop, 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 bloop.
And that worked. That worked. It was great.
It worked for you,
For the moment. For the moment, it worked.
for him.
It never worked for him, but it worked for me for the moment.
All
But
right, then after the moment, then what?
then she pulled up on me while we were still there, and I asked her if she wanted to do a song because it was open mic, and she didn't want to do a song. So I'm like, the least she gonna do is dance with me. Like, can we do a little two-step real quick while this music is playing? So we dance, and then I go back to my corner with the homie, and then she comes up at the end of the night and was like, "Hey, what's your information?" And like with her phone.
Well, she didn't have enough, guts to be singing now,
I mean, but if we artists, it's an open mic. We artists.
Is
You
she an
gotta-
artist?
Now she is.
But at that time,
She was a creative artist. You feel me?
well, what's a creative artist? You
So
know
you
what I'm
using
saying?
so at the time she was a creative director. So she would just put the vision of a photo shoot or a video shoot together and watch that come to life.
So she had that talent,
She had the creative talent and ability.
but she wasn't ready to be singing.
Yeah, until years later.
And
right?
you wanted to, so she sing now.
Yeah, for sure. We got a couple records. I'm thinking about dropping one of them. This one that I produced myself and I engineered. I did all the process. So I'm
Boo, do
like,
you hear this stuff?
but it's like we're not together, so it's like,
You ain't got to be together to do a project.
but right. So that's what I'm saying. It's like me
Why you gotta
releasing this song because the song is called I
But
Still Believe.
but the thing is, you've been with her for 3 years.
Have y'all noticed I got a ghost here?
No, ain't no ghost up in here. Wherever he is, he's staying hidden.
Yeah.
So long as he stay hidden, he cool.
Okay.
He come out, I had to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? So long as he stay in his spot, long as he stay
We
in
ain't
his
got
spot,
no problem.
we all good. I ain't got no problem with him. You know,
that's real.
stay ghosty, stay in your spot, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You was hitting up with her for 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Did you start having any feelings for her?
Absolutely. That woman, I love that woman. And I think it's what's so crazy since I've been talking with you, it's like you've been showing me different, like, where I, like the points in the conversations or relations where I fall off, where I lose this, and that's where it always doesn't work out in my favor. The moment I stop thinking with my head, the moment I let my feelings like get involved too much, or I just start trying
Well,
to.
you know what? Uncle Brown gonna counsel you.
Come on, huh?
Hey, man, look here. You know what? We all wish, if I was young and I did have somebody like that, I wish, that you could openly really talk to.
Yeah.
Because everybody don't trust people to talk to them. You know what I'm saying? So if you ever find that, that's a good thing. That you can openly talk to somebody and they not going to judge you on whatever it is, how you feel and stuff like that. Because you got a lot of feelings. You know what I'm saying? There ain't nothing wrong with that. Don't let that die. It's almost like a woman that really been in love and know how to love someone, and been the dude, dog her, cheater, beater, whatever. And you want to tell her, don't lose that love you have. Keep it for the right guy. You know what I'm saying? Don't go and lose all of that, and then you meet the right man, and now
You ain't got nothing.
like that. You know
But
what I'm
see,
saying?
I've always, from a very young bull, and I talk about this in my music. One
Very
thing
well.
about the music that I talk about is like my vulnerability on like relationships and like people.
So you're very vulnerable.
For sure.
Yeah.
And the music allows me to just tell the story because I can paint a picture. So based on the feeling, I can tell you this is what was happening in this moment, in this time, like, but then it's
Well,
off.
see, then you need to find a woman that can appreciate the feelings that you have.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? That's what you got to find, that kind of woman, instead of one of these women over here got sexual innuendos, however you say that.
Innuendos.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Where she want this broad.
Hey, but they open. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. It hurts. But that opened up
thought process that opened up a whole different world that I was unaware of. That now at 30, you feel me, for something that happened almost 10 years ago, and you feel me, it's like I keep that in remembrance. That like, yeah, a woman can be as lovely.
Well, you don't want to forget. You don't want to forget what's real, because things like that.
But
do
things
happen.
can be presentational.
But the thing is, you know, we don't know what that woman went through. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That makes her, you know, want these other ladies, and you know, because she didn't openly tell you, so you don't know. Something
didn't-
happened in her life.
Ooh, she didn't. Ooh.
She did tell you.
No, she didn't feel safe enough to break down those things in which you were talking about, like what actually happened to her as a kid to make
Right,
her want
right.
to go to these or have the feelings of being with the woman. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Maybe it was trauma.
Because see, the thing is, she was mixed up because she was still having sex and being with you.
type shit.
See, if she just wanted just a woman, she ain't finna mess with no man.
She yeah.
She gonna just go straight. You know what I'm saying? But she can confuse. You know what I'm saying? You
And
know?
I think I know that she probably thought it was gonna be that, like she was gonna be able to play both sides.
Yeah, well, you know, I mean,
And when it happened,
some
it didn't.
Some of them do play that and get away with it, you know. But if somebody got strong love, then they ain't gonna be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? You
And
know,
walk away.
you know.
I'd rather walk
You
away.
you find some of them that go through that, whether they having people in their marriage, and then when they start getting to a certain point, somebody might come on the bad side of the stick. You know what I'm saying? Unless they staying married for certain reasons, and then they living these double lives. You know what I'm saying? No, there's a lot of them out there living double
I
lives.
believe it. I believe it. And I
Especially
know. I know it's
especially
there.
some of them rich ones.
I mean, once the money come, that's your time to live your life, your double life, as some would want, because it's like
Well, no, I don't want to be living no double life now.
you just want to live a life, and I just want to live a
I
life.
live a good life.
A
You know
good
what I'm saying?
one, prosperous,
But when
healthy,
you
wealthy.
doing that like that, then somebody bound to get hurt in the long run. You know?
Yeah,
And then that ain't good because everybody can't take it. That's why sometimes it end up somebody hurting somebody.
mm-hmm.
But that woman, she's still around.
She's alive, but she's not in my vicinity. She's not in my close.
Vicinity anymore. So it's been a year since y'all really been hooking up.
Since we've been separated.
Separated.
From post hooking up.
Why did y'all separate? Yeah, tell a story. Why did you separate? Awaken, come on, wake up.
It was a host of many different things, right? One of the main factors for me, and the reason why I wanted the separation from her, was I felt that I was showing up and I was doing all these things, like providing for your lifestyle, but on the back end, my life is in shambles. I'm sacrificing
For her.
just for your well-being of the day. You get what I'm saying?
And what would you do for that? What were you doing?
I mean, it could be something as simple as, oh, I don't have work today. You don't have work today, but you want to drive, like you want to do Uber Eats and stuff. I'm going to do the driving for 8 hours
For her.
for her.
Would she be in the car?
She was in the car, like she was doing all the things, but it's like the dollar amount that happens at the end of the night. I don't see none of that money. That goes straight to her account.
And you doing all the drive.
I didn't spend 8 hours on the road.
Driving and she's sitting back kicking it.
She probably drop a, you know what I'm saying, like something like that, or like, hey,
Well, let me ask the
a
question.
friend comes.
You
Yeah.
you doing Uber Eats. So who get out and deliver the food?
She's doing the delivery because it's her name on the account.
Oh, okay.
I'm just driving.
You just a chauffeur.
I'm just a chauffeur, but I don't
And
get
how often would that happen?
every other day. Any time, any moment that I'm not working. Anytime that I'm not
if
being,
you free, you driving.
I'm doing whatever she want to do. And that's driving for the start.
So she can get the paper.
Uh,
Well, it is what it is. You know, if
But
you
what
drive
paper
3
do I-
times a week, then you didn't.
but it's them other days that got me thinking, like, oh, you really don't do this work thing. Like, my brand is always working. So I understand, like, hey, you got to put in hours in order to get a reward and this and that. But when I'm not helping you or when I'm not with you, you're not doing nothing. You stagnant.
Who not doing nothing?
Her.
She in the car.
Okay, you in the car, but you're not making no money. Because if I ask you for, you feel me, a couple dollars to get some food while I'm at work, because I'm in between my 9 to 5 checks,
Right.
and you got some day to day, and you don't have it, what are you doing? You on FaceTime with the next nigga trying to figure out how you can get your. Come on, learn the game. These women play games. Every woman plays games the same way niggas play games, and they think that they playing the same game that the niggas are playing games, but they not.
They doing the face to face. What's that you said?
A FaceTime.
Oh, she doing FaceTime.
Oh, women will FaceTime you and call you. Like a woman will be like, hey, I'm going through a really hard time right now. Or like they know you a good person, you're a good dude, and they hit you up. Can you help me? She just got $500 out of you if she do it right.
She ain't getting no 500 out of me.
If she talk to you right, if she say the right things, she can get
Hell no.
a woman literally. I've watched it
look
happen.
here.
I've watched it
Man,
happen.
yeah,
a woman
he-
can get anything
No.
if she say it.
No. She did.
right.
Look here, man.
She can get any. Oh, that's why. Oh, women are God's greatest creation.
Man, look here. Man, I ain't giving them money just for satisfaction. Just, you know. You damn near better be hungry as hell. You ain't got no food, and I might want to come check the refrigerator.
That's if she got a refrigerator, right?
If she ain't got one, she ain't getting nothing. I'm just saying, I'm never in them situations, but I only thing I can see, you know, it's gotta be real with me. You ain't just gonna be on that phone just capping some bullshit to me.
Food is one thing. Like, and you being
I'm
a
just
good,
using that as an example.
yeah, and that's just being a good person. Like, just you feel me,
Yeah,
being a good
I mean-
dude. Like,
I
oh yeah, I
mean-
can slide you 20 here.
Well,
It's like
you ain't getting nothing but a carton of eggs for 20 now. So,
Yeah, you might as well.
but
send
I'm
the
just
50.
saying, who is she?
'Cause when she break it down to you,
depends
like-
on what kind of guy she telling this to. If he a fool, then he might go and do it. Money so damn tight now, he might not want to do it right now unless he
not
out there
doing it.
getting it. If he out there getting it, then yeah, he might give it to her.
But that even with that ain't no consistent give, and that's a stipulated give.
Yeah, I mean, you know. But I mean, I'm sure they out there playing them games, you know, so especially if they think they fine and good looking and stuff
Social
like
media changed the whole
that.
dating.
Social media that tough, boo? Man.
It changed the whole scene of like, you feel me? And I was talking to him earlier, and it was like, yo, you remember when you had to literally call the landline and talk to their parents and ask if you could talk to them on the phone before you actually talked on the phone and before cell phones? Nowadays, you don't do that. Nobody's asking a parent or, you feel me, to talk to their child or, hey, I want to
these
marry.
kids
I want
got
to.
phones now, yeah.
Everything is so fast. I can literally go on my phone, be like, oh, I think she's pretty. Let me slide into her DMs. And it's a 50-50 chance that she gonna respond or not respond. And the response is a 50-50 breakdown. She gonna respond by just liking it, like, oh, I see you. You see me. Okay, cool. You gonna like it, you gonna comment, it's a different status and time.
Yes, it's
for
a different world out here
yeah,
now.
it's not like
No, technology and things is different now. So, Alex, what's your plan now? You gonna get back in a relationship?
right now I'm not thinking about a relationship.
That's okay. That's
Right
cool.
now I'm and let me not
Relationship-
say that. Let me not say that. I'm thinking about rebuilding that relationship with myself.
Okay.
Like I'm trying to figure out what that breakdown would look like if I was to utilize all that time and all that energy and all
So
that.
let me say that. if you met a really good woman now, do you think you mentally can deal with that?
I would tell her I'm a work in progress.
What you working on? What
That
is
that
it?
that mental aspect, that mental toll
Of trust or what?
of trust, of belief that love is really real. That I
So you
can
don't
actually,
believe it's real?
No, I believe it's real, but the way that I see it in fairy tales and this and wanting things to be presented a certain way, still having that excitement about love, I would say, yeah, I'm sure it'll come, but I know that it takes a lot of work. Like when I think about the ones that I know that have had 50-year
So you gotta
marriages.
get Alex together before you.
Absolutely. I
You
can't do
think
that
it's
no
a
more.
lot of work now that Alex have went through the things he been through and all of that? You think it's a lot of work before Alex is get it back ready, for a relationship?
I think so.
I
I think it's a process. Like I don't even think that it's a lot of work per
But
se.
you know what I'm
But I
saying?
think-
You could be going along life and damn, he's a nice woman. You ain't gonna give it a chance if
No,
it's
you give it a chance, but it's the understanding of being fully aware on how much chance or space does she have to give you. You know what I'm saying? I can give a woman a million and one chances and say, hey, I can stand beside you, right, wrong, and different, and do all the things and be the guy, be the Stedman to your Oprah and all this shit. Will you do the same for me? That's where it comes in because it's like, hey,
so you wanna get back what you give.
it's an equal yoke. If
Yeah,
we
no, I'm down
an
with it.
equal,
Yeah.
then let us be an equal. If I have to sit with
I'm
your,
with you all the way with that.
if I gotta sit with your pain and your traumas, and I gotta work you. Okay, cool. Can you sit with me through mine as I'm breaking shit
It's
down?
gotta be a two-way street. It gotta be a
And
two-way
that's
street.
what I'm saying. Because a lot of the times in previous relationships that we've talked about, it's like I'm aware it's been one way, whether it be I'm more on that one way than they are, or they more.
Well, what
on
kind of work you do, Alex? Do you work a 9 to 5?
I got a couple 9 to 5s.
What the hell?
We
that-
always working, man. So first and foremost, I am the CEO and founder of Always Working Entertainment, which is a entertainment and production company catered and geared towards putting the artist back in the driver's seats, telling stories authentically and everything. From there, we do TV, film, music, merchandise. We got fashion, community outreach,
Do
right?
you got a brand?
Yeah, that's always working. My brand is always working.
Oh, that's the name of it.
Yeah, always working.
Okay, what you think about that, Buddha?
Sounds good.
Always working.
Always
Boy, I
working.
might have to steal that.
Hey, you can use it. We can do a collab.
You know what I'm saying?
But so from there,
That was pretty good, though. Huh,
that's
Buddha?
my
Always working.
that's
That's a good
that's
thing
my
to say.
baby right there. And then I also work at crypto.com arena where the Lakers and the Kings play. Guest services, relations, kind of in the mix, and then
No, stay busy. Stay busy.
always. And then I also drive for Alto, which is
Who?
Alto is a car fleet service that is partnered with Uber. So they provide the cars, and then you just drive. And then one of my favorite things that I'm really proud of is that I'm one of the media arts teachers at Amazing Grace Conservatory, which is the nonprofit performing arts school that I started out at 15 that I now work for. So
that's
I'm
cool.
literally in the community, like helping kids live out their dreams, doing all the things that y'all doing. So, yeah.
No, that's good, man. That's good. It's always good to give back. And, hey, me and now talking to you, you know what I'm saying? Life has its ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? Right, Boot?
Yep.
Highs and the lows.
Highs and the lows. But keep at it. You got a good brand name. You know what I'm saying? Always working. People could wear that logo on them. Always working. They be like, man, I'm always working. Yeah. So that's a good name brand. That's a good brand.
Thank you.
I'm trying to figure my damn self out.
You
know
got
what I'm
it. You got it. Look,
You got it. Browns neighborhood.
Yeah, but I gotta make sure they know what Brown's neighborhood is all about. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna get out of here because we've been here for a minute. I enjoyed it though. I enjoyed
I
it.
enjoyed
Most
myself
definitely.
too.
Yeah, I enjoy it when you start expressing yourself. You know what I'm saying? You know,
We got stories, man.
Yeah.
This we only graze the surface. We ain't really, it's,
Man, I see.
we'll
it.
be here till.
I'm about to get one of them electric can openers because he had me using that manual can opener. What you squeeze that, the little stuff, squeeze it.
You gotta.
He had me working, but I'm like,
Always.
Man, I'm like, man, what you got all these hidden devices or something, you know?
It's gems, man.
Man, but I'm thanking God for Alex coming on Brown's
you, brother.
Neighborhood podcast, man. Man, he got a whole lot of good juicy stuff that he talked about, and some of it is wow. I mean, man, it's it had Buddha over there. You know, he usually falling asleep. He didn't fall asleep tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
He had it. He had them fingers working. He stay in tune and all of that. But we like to enjoy ourselves on the Browns Neighborhood
Love that,
podcast.
man.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
hope to come back, man.
Yeah, hey man, it's worth coming back. You know what I'm saying? When people come on the podcast, I like to treat them to dinner. You know what I'm saying?
So where we going?
No, you going by yourself. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna
He got his
pay for it.
Mr. Rogers cardigan sweater on. I'm thinking we finna go to Ruth's Chris somewhere. Little Houston's. I'm thinking this old
You know
Baptist.
about Houston's?
This old Baptist, come on. I grew up in a Baptist church.
Man, he know a few good
Come on.
spots. You know what I'm saying? He didn't say Tommy Burgers, you know what I'm saying? He Root Chris, Houston's. I'm like, he knows some of my spots. I wasn't even read my bio or something. I'm gonna watch this dude, man.
We got new music out now, man.
Oh
New
man,
music out
look
now.
here, man.
Suave
Look here.
out now.
Before we go, we always like to tell the Lord, thank you for
Thank
another
you,
show.
Jesus.
Thank you for bringing another man on, and I'm just proud of what I do. I enjoy what I'm doing,
Yes,
and I thank God for giving me an opportunity to do it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So God, thank you.
Thank you.
And I really appreciate everything. The help. My nephew over there, sometimes he go down, but he get back up.
Yeah, I'm gonna
You
get
know
up.
what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? As soon as he recover, he get back up ready to go. So I need him. I gotta try. He make me have to do like LeBron. We gotta get him a program. You know what I'm saying? Keep him right. So I want to say, Jesus, thank you for another day, another show, and keep blessing it. You know what I'm saying? Keep bringing people on that can express their lives as well, and that it can help somebody else. And thank you, Jesus, for all that you do for me. I mean, I know I can't do it without you. So everything that we learning and, going forth with is all because of Jesus. So thank you, Lord.
Thank you.
And I want to tell the people good night.
Good night.